Alright. Hello. I talked for an hour straight earlier with barely any water. And my throat isn't doing too hot because it turns out the yogurt I've been having for the longest time is just... I don't know if it's the milk inside it or the whey protein, but like... it just gets my throat like really itchy and dehydrated, so I gotta switch that. But my lunch wasn't any better because I ran out of carb, so my usual carb, I mean, because normally I like grab a piece of bread or a tortilla, but this time I just went for tortilla chips, and the chips are very dehydrating despite being lower sodium. So yeah. I actually cut a piece of my lip because of the chips, but yeah. I mean, they were good, but the repercussions. So, yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna jump straight into Genshin Impact. We will be doing Chiori's story quest, and maybe a couple others if we have time, and if my throat can take it right now. So, yeah. The only issue is my throat. My voice is fine otherwise, so yeah. We should be able to be fine, and we'll probably get through a solid 2-hour stream as long as I keep drinking water. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's jump over to Genshin Impact and do some story quests. Alright. And there we go. And here we are. Whoa. Little delay there. Yeah, it's already struggling with the stream. But we're here in Fontaine, about to do Chiori's story quest. And I should probably let you guys know that I have a ton of story quests still left to do, so maybe we can get through one more of these while we're here, depending on how long this one takes and if I can withstand that amount of time. So yeah, here we go.
There's another event going on at the Court of Fontaine. Look at that. Roadside signs as far as the eye can see.
I can't see anything.
Let's see what they're for. Fontaine Fashion Week?
What is she looking at?
Ooh, why don't we go check out some of the shops? Maybe we can pick up some
Is it this? Because it doesn't say anything. Well, there's the woman of the hour. And it's suddenly daytime.
Is this really okay? I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit. Don't tell me you're afraid that I cheaped out on the dress.
They changed her, her voice is a little different compared to the trailers. It's a lot higher. Also from the original quest that she appeared in. From the film event. Interesting.
No, not at all. I have only
Maybe they went with a
faith
different
in your
directing
work, Miss
choice
Chiori.
or something happened.
I'm just in shock, that's all. It's
Well,
always
that's
been my
the production
dream
industry
to
for
wear
you.
a Chiori boutique dress for my wedding. I really thought the chance had passed
The
me
same thing
by.
actually happened with Paimon's voice actress. Or voice actor, I should say, Karina Bedgar. In the first half of the game when you're playing, she doesn't sound nearly as high-pitched as she does now.
Isn't that Chiori?
Yeah, because now she sounds like this, and she's been sounding like this for many updates now, but like, when you first start the game, you listen to her, she sounds great, honestly. To me, I prefer that voice compared to the higher-pitched one that the dev team, I guess, chose for Karina to perform with. But hey, that's just my opinion. I mean, I've gotten used to the new higher register Paimon, so yeah. Karina's still doing a great job regardless.
Oh, you've got a point there. Well, once she's done with her customer, we can go and ask her.
I forgot to read what that said.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I can do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your promises.
I'm pretty sure that's still the same voice actor, so they just probably asked them to
Now, remember
choose a
to have
different
Or
register.
store it under direct sunlight. I'd recommend only taking it out on the day of the wedding. But from the look on your face, I can tell that may be a little difficult for you.
Hmm.
I'll try my best. Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop straight to the floor.
Think you'd need surgery if it just went all the way to the floor. I mean, it's gonna take forever to reattach that.
Hey, you're actually at your shop today!
Is that really so shocking? It is mine, after all.
Yeah.
Anything you're looking for today?
Sound like she's constantly
A custom
traveling.
design, or perhaps some ready-to-wear outfits for kids?
That a dig at Paimon, or...?
Hey, Paimon's not
Yeah.
a kid!
We actually wanted to ask about Fontaine Fashion Week.
Oh. That. Well, if news
sound
of the
too
event has reached
stoked.
your ears, I suppose the Fontaine Apparel Association's advertising efforts have paid
I don't know
off.
if the mic is picking me up at all, because I am talking pretty softly,
Are there
but
any
yeah.
fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
I hope it's picking me up.
Ugh, Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun. But it's certainly always
Probably
attracts a
means a
crowd.
lot more
It's a
work
fashion
for her.
extravaganza that only takes place once a year, after all.
I mean, it's a good
Will you be
networking
showing us some of
opportunity.
your designs too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand.
Let me just,
If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of
we
orders
go.
as soon as the main show ends. Come to think of it, it was also at a previous fashion week that our label first took off.
So if anything, it's a
Pretty
good
much
thing
an
and it's good for
establishment
business.
now. People will still buy your clothes even if you don't participate this year, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's not quite how it works. While many people buy clothes for fit and style, the fashion industry also strongly values a label's artistic vision and creative direction.
Since when?
Why would anyone
I
patronize
wish
a
they did.
label that hasn't even bothered to put out any new designs for the year?
Genshin Impact must be,
In the end,
or this fashion industry
fashion
must be a
is just a
perfect world.
representation of the spirit of the times. People support your brand because they support the vision it represents.
Huh.
If only
Okay,
that's how it
so
was in the
maybe
real world.
fashion is more complicated than Paimon thought. All that complicated stuff
I mean, I don't know
aside,
anything about
you're saying we'll
fashion,
be
but
able to
like,
see new Chiori designs at the show?
comparing this to the entertainment
Absolutely.
industry,
The designs have
wow.
already been finalized. I'm just waiting for the fabrics to arrive.
Something that's not,
Ooh, are you using materials you
motivated
can't get in
financially.
Fontaine?
Well, I still have a certain partiality to Inazuma-made fabrics. The textures are pleasant to the touch, and their familiarity gives me a sense of security.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's that feeling of home.
I mean, in Fontanian
Something
Market, that's
like
the best
that.
way for her to stand out.
Yes.
We're a long way from Inazuma, though. Aren't you concerned that your shipment might get lost or stolen along the way?
I mean, she's been doing this for how long? She's gotta have a plan.
No need to worry. I've already taken steps to ensure that it'll arrive safely. I've entrusted the job to Komani Express's most reliable courier.
And that
Excuse me.
is...
Coming through! Coming through!
Ah!
Your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm
I've never actually met this character
Really?
before.
really sorry.
Deep breaths, Kirara. Then start
Hirara.
again.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, Two
Deal
Tails.
with customers as well?
I haven't played this game in so long.
I've really kept everyone waiting. I'm
This just
so
shows how long
sorry.
I haven't
This
played
is
this
all
game
my
for.
fault.
These two
I've been so
are
busy that
Traveler and Paimon.
the few times I get to
With how much
rest,
travel
I'm
you
either
are, you've
playing
probably heard of them
Helldivers or
already.
Hawkeye Star Rail
This
or
is Kirara, Star Courier of the
Fire
Komani
Emblem Three
Express.
Houses.
She's a Nakamata, in case you were wondering about the tales.
Nakamata.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. And sorry you had
I
to
feel
see
like
me
that
like this.
dialogue only plays if I
know I'm
haven't met
late,
her.
But if an opportunity
Which I haven't,
arises in the
so-
future, I still hope you'll choose Komania Express.
So, what was the holdup? Sailing delays, bad weather?
Huh?
So she
No, nothing
only...
like that. I
those
just
quote-unquote
ran into a bit
ears
of
are
trouble,
bows.
that's all.
She only has
Bandits
the tail.
Or treasure hoarders? A few run-ins on the road aren't usually enough
Interesting.
to give you any trouble.
Well, I didn't run into anyone exactly.
I just got a little lost.
I feel like her tail's doing that as like a tell or something.
Keeping you
Your
honest as
tails.
always, I see.
She seems well-meaning,
alright.
or
I was stopped by a group of bandits as soon as I entered Fontaine.
oof.
They were a little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Komunia Express. It was obvious they were looking for someone with two tails.
So you.
So it was a targeted hit?
Strange.
I got the sense that they were actually targeting Chiori's goods. My
Two
fabric
tails?
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left the goods with them. Otherwise, they'd stuff me into my delivery box and toss me into the sea to drown.
Huh. I'm guessing a
Oh, are you okay?
cat person wouldn't like that.
I'm good. I'm still a yokai after all.
A what?
I turned them over to the guards. It just took me a while to round
So
them all up.
Nekomatas.
Well, it's not completely
Nekomatas are yokai.
to get intercepted.
I have been so out of the loop with this game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know what a yokai is, but like,
You've got other deliveries to make in
I did not
Fontaine,
take her
don't you?
for a
Is there something else that you're keeping
spiritually
from me?
kind of person. Or spirit.
Well, perhaps I need to
Another
reconsider how many
lie.
stars to give you in my review.
Oh no, not the
You
review.
always know how to get me, Chiori. All right, I'll talk. So, I kind of wanted to know why anyone would order a hit on me, so I spent a bit of time investigating. One
Okay.
of the bandits had a loose tongue, which saved me some time. He said that a certain person had commissioned them to intercept Chioria Boutique's delivery. And who might this person be?
Yeah.
Chiori, why don't we just let this one go? I mean, I didn't really get injured, and
This
you
is
still got
important
Fashion Week to worry
information. Listen,
about.
girl, you gotta tell
I
it.
appreciate your kindness, Kirara, but if
It's
I don't
honesty,
teach this
just say
person a
it.
lesson, I doubt they'll stop here. Anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends deserves a stern talking to and then some. All right. The guy said that the commissioner was someone by the name of Uter. Uter.
I would have said Uther, to be
rings a
honest.
bell. Wouldn't you say?
Uther?
Kirara?
Okay.
Well, that's exactly why I didn't want to bring it up to you.
I just noticed that
So
she's
you both know
Dendro.
this Uter guy?
Wonder what her weapon is.
Through Chiori's complaints about him, sure. He's
Got a lot of
fellow
hair
fashion
ties in the
designer who's
back.
made it his goal in life to make hers as miserable as possible.
Oh,
That
so
guy's
he's
just being
like
a bitch.
business rival.
Oh, worse than that. Not even
Someone
respectable.
who fights you fair and square.
Exactly.
Uter, however, just has it out for me as a designer. He's publicly disparaged my design choices, my use of materials. He's practically tried every trick in the book to ruin my good name. I've already warned him before to compete with me fair and square, but I guess he prefers playing dirty. Well, I'm more than happy to oblige.
That's some seething rage right there.
Wait, Chiori, where are you going? To teach someone a lesson.
Oh boy.
You must be tired after your long journey.
Alright, get the
Why don't
popcorn,
you rest in
everybody.
my shop for a little while before heading back? Chiori! Wait!
And she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. What should we do?
You seem concerned. Should we
Wonderful
be worried
water.
about Chiori?
Well, she's always been the type of person to face things head on. But with her fiery temper, I'm just worried whatever she's about to do will feel negative publicity about her right before the start of Fashion Week.
Can't be
Traveler,
anything different than
Paimon,
what she's already
could you
done.
go after her and check out the situation for me? As a formal employee of Komunia Express, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to get involved.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll take good care of Chiori.
To be honest, I'm more worried about that Uter guy's safety.
I'm sure. Honestly, considering how, I guess disrespectful this guy sounds, I don't really care. I mean, he's getting what he's getting, he's getting what's coming to him. But, on the note of this being a bad move for Chiori's press, and it just looking bad in her reputation, I really can't see how it's gonna really change much for her business, because she's open with her feelings about stuff, and not Oh, she's calling in the big guns. But anyway, as I was saying, Chiori, it doesn't seem like this is really going to hurt her at all, because really, bad publicity is still publicity. That gets the name out there.
Officer.
People like drama. If anything, if
Nothing
there's
good
anything
ever
that I
comes out
know.
of you addressing me like that. Oh, and I see the Traveler and Paimon
Though,
are here too.
it's not my kind of thing to spread, so.
Chevras, we meet again.
Are you on a patrol?
Well, things have been fine on my end. We were able to bring in a large number of recruits thanks to that film we made.
Hmm.
I suppose the trade-off is that I'm now constantly getting
Gotta
stopped
love
for autographs
propaganda.
while out on patrol. Not ideal, if you ask me.
Well, you were one of the leading roles after all.
So, did something happen?
Of which he
Indeed
did
it
a
did.
great job in the
you to come with me.
performance.
I only ever hear that phrase from you. Usually I'm the one asking people to do that.
Well, are you coming?
Not before I know what you're planning.
Have I ever made a bad call?
The better question is, have you ever made one that didn't violate proper procedure?
Okay. A man hired a group of bandits to mug my
That
friend.
okay. The way she said
about to
okay.
teach him a lesson.
Are you sure this is something
that
you should
was
be telling
good,
the
that was
captain of
good.
the special patrol? It's getting hard to tell whether you're here to report a case or turn yourself in for one.
She sounds. Chiori
I'm
sounds
requesting
so
personal
fucking done
supervision from said
on some of
captain,
these lines.
so I don't
It
do
is
anything too
hilarious.
out of line.
Are you planning to?
Not if I can help it.
All right. Where is this person?
Follow me.
Okay.
Just promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Oh,
Well,
don't you just
when
hate it when
trouble stops
games are
coming my
like,
way,
okay, follow
I'll be
this
sure to get on
NPC,
that.
and you're like faster than them, or they're slower than you, or just this. At least we're not going that far. Genshin's had worse quests like that, where it's been like
This
even
should be the
farther of a
place.
walk, or just
You
like.
all wait
Yeah.
here.
Oh, don't even get me started on like the sneaking minigames. Ooh,
You know, Chevras,
those were rough.
Paimon gets the
especially in
sense
the
that you
beginning
two
of the
are
game.
actually pretty close.
It's just as Chiori said. We got to know each other
Luckily, the
pretty
last
well in our
sneaking
lines of
quest
work.
that I
You could call it a
took
you
in
scratch
the
my
most
back
recent
and I'll
Lantern Right
scratch yours
wasn't really
sort of
that bad.
situation.
So they definitely
Does Chiori
improved.
often
I'll give
need
them
your
that.
help?
I'd say it's mutual. The Special Patrol needs her help quite often as well. We've got tough problems of our own. Getting people to talk, for example. The uniform, the musket, they're intimidating. Most people clam up the minute they see us. Lips sealed so tight, getting them to talk almost feels like trying to break into the fortress of Meripede. But
Oh,
put
just
them in a
pain, it's
clothing
easy.
boutique, and they suddenly start gushing faster than the waters at the Fountain of Lucine.
Oh, is it because they're trying
He's
to
like
show
an
off or
informant.
something?
Yep.
That
People
gesture
are
for
vain
Paimon just like
creatures.
that.
They
Nuh-uh.
can't help but want to talk up new developments in
cute.
their lives or show off how much they know about other people. And nothing brings out that sort of vanity quite like fashion. As a result, Chiori often picks up on all kinds of information in her shop. Most of her customers are members of the upper class, which means they're pretty much up to the gills in wealth and intel.
And
You
bitchiness.
scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Huh, Paimon gets it now.
Exactly.
I mean, it's kind
I'm
of
also
obvious.
here to ensure Chiori's safety. Those who make trouble for her also tend to be rich and powerful.
Ah, yeah.
And in some very rare cases, I'm forced to protect other people from Chiori herself.
Rare cases.
Who got on her case this time? It's been a while since I last saw her that angry.
Oh, so this is what happened.
I was kind of thinking this be a normal request for her. Are we going in time?
Huh?
We're explaining things.
Tear, you say?
Oh yeah, we're just explaining things.
You've heard of him?
Normally they go to Black and say, oh,
Yep.
you explain things to this character
He's
or
made
whatever.
trouble for Chiori several times already.
A lot faster, honestly.
He's fond
I
of
like
pretty
it.
much every dirty trick in the book. I heard that even the Maison Gardiennage issued him a warning due to his behavior.
Hmm.
So he's back at it, huh? His funeral, I guess.
You're not gonna
What's
butt
this
in?
about a funeral all of a sudden?
Wait, best
I
not
just
to.
meant that Uter's done for. Now
Oh,
bring
yeah.
it in, you two.
get right up close.
Where?
Sure, but why?
Because this
It's
is
first row
probably going to
seats?
turn into one of those very rare cases I just talked about.
Very rare, not just rare. Oh boy. Ooh. How is he not dead already? Oh, she probably wants to drag it out. Make him really feel the pain. Ah, of course, the blinking animation.
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Hey,
Has
listen,
anyone
man,
ever
you
told
asked
you
for it.
The definition
Ooh,
of
CG.
stupidity?
Huh?
Stupidity is doing the same meaningless thing over and over again. It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. So, allow me to refresh your memory. Lay off the dirty tricks. Oh,
I kinda
and if
thought
you
she'd
dare
be like
lay your hands on my friend again, you can expect a
nipping
far
all
less
his hair off
pleasant
or something
landing
else.
next time.
Chiori?
What, did you throw him out of the two-story building or something?
Officer,
I mean, looks
an
like they came through
assault's
the
in
front door,
progress.
but I don't
Please,
know.
officer, you've got to do something!
How is this a
Of
very
course.
rare case?
I'll
It
do
seems
my
pretty
utmost to
tame to
investigate
me.
the situation. Unfortunately, I was chatting with this traveler and seemed to have missed what happened. Not to worry, though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some useful evidence. You don't mind, do you? There's nothing in there that would implicate you in any illegal activity, I would hope.
Oh, of course there is.
Gah, forget it. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly conduct in the future, especially out in the open like this.
Apologies, officer.
I know
guess
she
you
can
could
do
say
more
I'm
than
just
just
used to
that.
tossing out any trash I come
Looks like
across
she's
on the
holding
street.
back, honestly.
You...
Is there anything else either of you have to say for yourselves?
That's all from me. I sincerely hope that today's events will never happen again.
We'll see about that.
What a chump.
Scared the heck out of Paimon! How did he just go flying out like that?
Such a graceful arc.
You're too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting compliments. What happened to not doing anything too out of line?
Oh, not if I could help it, is what I said. And I think I kept to that. I started with
you?
a verbal warning, but he displayed neither shame nor remorse. If anything, he kept running his mouth with insults and threats.
Insults and
I hate
threats
those
so
kinds
bad
of
that he
people.
deserved to be tossed out like a sack of trash?
Yes.
Believe it or not, they were that bad. He deserved to get knocked down a peg. It's the only way to get him to stop.
Peg, I thought you'd
You
go
could have
further.
reported him to the guards.
Oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. And he denied that he ever had anything to do with those bandits. I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion Week. On top of that, if Kirara is going to continue delivering goods for me, the least I can do is guarantee her safety.
I mean, yeah. Don't want to lose any money.
That reminds me. There
And you wanna
is
keep her
another
safe.
favor I'd like to ask of you today.
Involving her in
What
your
a
work.
shame. I believe you've already used up your favor quota for the day.
Is that
Have
quota?
I? Well, it's a good
Yeah,
thing
sorry
I was
about that,
planning
heard
on
that.
taking in advance on tomorrow's quota then.
Tomorrow.
Don't you think you're maxed out on advances already?
I always pay you back in information, don't I? It's just like you said.
Like a
You
regular
scratch my
occurrence
back,
for these
and I
two.
scratch yours.
That quote again. They got a fun dynamic between each other. Back to the boutique. Let me just scale this fucking wall here. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. There we go. Got a little wet, but it's alright.
We're back.
Oh, she's got some nice little tea there.
You were gone for an awfully long time. Oh, please tell me nothing bad happened.
Is that
There's
a question?
nothing to worry about. All you need to know is that you'll never have to worry about someone in Fontaine messing with your deliveries again.
Damn right.
Sorry, Chiori. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble.
Well, it's
What
not
are
your
you talking
fault.
about? You didn't do anything wrong. Those greedy bandits are to blame, along with a certain someone who doesn't know when to lay off the petty tricks.
Yeah.
The next time you need to leave the city,
It's all
call the Special
Lucio's
Security
fault.
and Surveillance Patrol. They'll escort you half of the way, and the Spina di Rasula can take the second half.
Oh, if you got the
With
Spina,
that
you're
sort of
set.
escort, the next time you make a delivery, those treasure hoarders won't go anywhere near your goods. Unless, of course, it's to offer to carry them for you.
Good
Well,
one,
if they
Chiori.
carried it for you,
I'm being serious.
wouldn't you have to give them some of
You
your
know
money you made on it?
If I bring something up, you can assume it's already a done deal.
Wouldn't want to do
You're
that.
going back to Inazuma tomorrow, right?
Even though it would be a kind
Wait,
offer.
you don't mean...
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take a small detour during their daily training tomorrow. As for Navia, I'll give her a heads up in a bit.
There's really no need. I'm just a simple courier. I don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of armed guards.
A simple
or
courier?
ones with sunglasses, for that matter. Don't you think this
Then
is a
why
bit
exactly
much?
do you have a
Well,
Denjo
you
vision?
certainly shouldn't count
If you're
on
just
such
a
procession
simple
for every trip
courier.
into Fontaine. It's just a one-off thing, for my own peace of mind. It'll also show those guys what'll happen to those who dare to mess with my friends.
Since she's already talking to the patrol, just think of it as you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours type situation.
Yes, well put.
Got it from you?
Well, if you think it's a good idea, Traveler, then I guess it's fine.
Well,
I mean,
with the
not like
bad
you've
guys
known
out
me
of the
for that
way and your
long.
goods safely delivered, everything should be good to go for
I don't know why
Fontaine
these
Fashion Week, right?
characters,
I
like
believe
throughout
so.
Genshin Impact, just
I'll try to churn out a
automatically
few
agree
more
with the
outfits over
Traveler
the
and
next
think
few
they're
days.
like great.
I've heard a
'Cause,
lot
like,
of suppliers will be
You'll meet them
participating
within a
this year.
day. It kind of happens
Gonna take a
in
guess and say
Star Rail too.
suppliers are super important.
It's
But
weird.
of course, they supply us designers
But I
with
mean, I
funding,
guess
equipment,
Protag is
factory
fucking
access.
god, I guess.
You have to work with them if you want to become a truly renowned fashion house. That's also why this year's Fashion Week is so important to me.
But isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori? Your clothes are so pretty and so nice to wear. I can't help but brag about them to my customers whenever I get the chance.
Even so, I would imagine there are still people who've never heard of the Chiori brand, yes?
You know, there's always gonna be people
Well,
that don't know
I mean,
about, like,
with
famous
the amount
people.
of places that I deliver to,
Like,
it's only natural that some people from
there's
other
people out
nations
there in
haven't
the
heard of
world
it.
that haven't
Then
heard
it's still not famous enough.
about...
My goal is to make the Chioria brand
I don't
renowned
know, just
throughout
think of
all
any,
of
like,
Drat.
Hollywood actor. There's
All
gonna
of
be
it?
someone in the world
Your
that's never heard of
business would
them.
have to get pretty
Whether it's
huge then.
because that person was famous in a
Does that mean I
different
could just go to any Chiori brands on the
generation
continent to get my
or
clothes
time
fixed?
period. Things like that.
Has
Because
been
there's
pretty
plenty of
inconvenient
Hollywood
having to come
actors
to
that I
Fontaine
haven't even heard
every
of.
time I need to get them patched up.
Despite my
Alternatively, of course, you could just be a bit more careful with them.
eagerment to get
They're
in
already
the
about as
industry.
durable as I can make them.
Plus, I don't really
Okay,
watch many
I'll
live
admit,
action
they do
movies.
get snagged on branches
I
pretty
mean, there's
often,
plenty of
but I
voice
can't
actors that
help
I've
it.
never
It's
heard
hard
of
to be
that are
careful about that sort
that
of
have
thing
probably
when
been
you're
in a
trying
lot
to
of
take
stuff
a
that
nice
I've
nap and a
watched and
treat.
seen.
Well,
And I
if
just wouldn't
that's
know.
your dream, Chiori, then we should do our best to make it a reality. Is
Mhm.
there anything we can do to help out with Fashion Week?
I'm sure I could think of something.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model for me? Simply put, you'll serve as my living mannequins.
Oh, so we get to try on some of your clothes? Got it.
Seeing them off the rack will also give me the chance to make some small adjustments to the stitching and the silhouette of the designs.
Sounds easy enough.
Oh, you'd be surprised. We're just gonna be standing there all day. We're gonna get pretty sore. Do you need us for the runway too?
No need. We've already booked the models for that.
Ah,
If you like
you
them,
saying I
though,
can't model?
feel free to visit the boutique and see if anything catches your eye.
I could model.
I'll
I
even
mean,
give
look at
you
the
a special
Traveler.
discount.
You could model, no
Sounds
question.
great. Paimon was just starting to get curious about all this design stuff.
Then we have a deal.
So you
You'll
just
model
gotta
some
be like
formal
skinny
wear
and
travel,
sad to be a model?
and
I don't know.
Paimon here will show off some kids' designs. I'll see you both tomorrow then.
Yep, sounds good. Wait,
It's not that hard for the Traveler to be skinny and sad.
Paimon told you already. She's
We
not
already
a
kind of
little
are,
kid.
because like we're working hard all day, and then it's like, where is my sibling? And no one fucking tells us when they say they will. we're literally like solving national crises with these people, and they're like, all we ask in return is for information on my sister. Where the fuck is she? And guess what? They never fucking tell us. And at this point, I don't know who will, because we've gone through like, what, is this the 4th nation? Yeah, the 4th fucking nation. Who is gonna help us out? Who's gonna tell us information on the sibling? Because so far, all we know is that they're like the princess of the fucking abyss. I mean, I don't think A knew. Bente was like, haha, don't know who that is. And then
You're here early.
Zhongli's like, I'm under NDA, so. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wait, has Kirara left already?
Yeah, what happened
Yep,
to her?
with the special patrol. Bright and early.
Did everything go alright on the road?
I believe so. The patrol makes for quite the entourage.
There we
The
go.
way they marched forward with Kirara in the center, you'd think she was some sort of VIP. For the second
Look
leg,
at Navia.
Spina also came with a pretty
Wait a
large
minute, she
group,
turns into a
led by
fucking
Navia
box?
herself. They
Oh,
took
that
care
is
to clear the
crazy.
path beforehand as well.
Oh, it's because she's a yokai that she can do
Kirara
that.
won't so much
Alright.
as step on a single stray rock on her journey. I even heard that Navia
Navia's
decided
just, like,
out of the
out
blue
for
to
a
make a batch
jog,
of
you know.
macarons as a going away gift for Kirara.
Ooh,
An
that's nice.
excellent souvenir to remember Fontaine by, I'd say.
You know, I actually got to try
Sounds like Navia
macarons
really got
pretty
into it.
recently.
My
Had a
thoughts
chocolate one.
exactly. She even lamented
I'll
the
be
fact
honest,
that she didn't have time to
I've
prepare
had better
something even
desserts.
fancier.
I don't know if it's just
I'm
the kind I
pretty sure
had,
she
but like,
can't wait for another escort opportunity
it
to
tasted
come her
like a
way.
lot less than I expected. But I will say,
now
the
that you
filling
mention
inside
Navia,
that was chocolate,
Paimon thinks the two of you
that
are
was
actually
amazing.
pretty similar.
However, the
You say what
cookie
you
part,
mean, and when you have an idea,
it
you
didn't
really
taste like
hit the ground
anything.
running.
I suppose that's why we're
Oh,
such good
yeah.
friends.
It was nice to try though,
Navia has a
finally.
certain resilience about her. It's part of who she is. No matter what comes her way, she never bows down in the face of adversity. That sort of determination and courage is something I really admire. That same spirit is the true vision of my brand. When she first mentioned commissioning an outfit from my boutique, well, I'm sure you can imagine my excitement.
I'm sure.
Finding the perfect brand ambassador, huh?
Yeah.
Indeed. Customers pay attention not just to the
Like the
clothes,
perfect
but also
collab
to the
partner.
figures in society who
Our new
wear said
friend.
clothes. People like to copy the styles of those they look up to.
Huh. And here Paimon thought all that mattered was for the clothes to look cute.
Fashion is about more than just looks, my dear. Especially if you've got your sights
It
set on a
is?
market the size of that.
I mean, I guess it's also about feel and
Well.
practicality too.
Would you look at the time?
Oh yeah. Come on, let's get down to business. We're here to model.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Give me a moment while I go retrieve some fabrics and sample outfits. Why don't you help me set up the shop displays in the meantime?
Set them up. How exactly?
Just carefully organize the ready-to-wear clothes with an eye toward their types and styles. This
Uh-huh.
way, we can guarantee that the customers will see something different every day.
Whoa, there sure is a
Oh,
lot
okay.
that goes into running a store.
Cycling
Well
outfits.
then, I'll leave the displays to you.
I actually like the Genshin Impact events where it's just like business running. I don't know why I like it, but I do.
Put all the clothes with
In
similar
real life,
styles
however,
together,
I hate
right?
it. But they make it fun, so yeah. Alright. Any advice?
Please organize the clothes with an eye towards their types and styles. I'm counting on you.
Okay. Types and styles. Formal attire. Probably, this is one thing I don't like about Genshin, the scroll wheel, because my scroll wheel does not work. That looks like it matches. Oh, this is pretty, just, didn't mean to do that. Yes. Then, boom. Alright. Maybe it'll get more interesting later.
Not bad. You might just have an eye for design.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that hard.
Anyway, let's move on to the real task at hand.
Yes, please.
Over here, stand still. I'll take your measurements first.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it's like a little cat paw there.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Lan?
Oh,
Lean?
good morning, Leanne. How have you been
Leanne,
recently?
okay. Leanne, oh, I see.
Not too bad.
Your gown will be ready next week, so there's no need to worry
Something's
about
up. She
missing the
sounds
ball.
scared.
Or did you come here today because you'd like to make a new request,
What, did
perhaps?
she spill some, like,
Oh,
water or food on it?
No, nothing like that, Miss Chiori. To be honest, I came here today to cancel my order for that gown.
What? Why?
Cancel your order.
Hasn't she, like,
I'll
already
give you the
made it?
deposit, of course. I know you can't return any materials you've already used.
Don't worry about the materials. I'm more concerned about you. Did something happen, Leanne? Have your plans changed?
Yeah, what happened?
It's alright. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you. I'll take note of the
You know, she
cancellation.
already suddenly sounds
Thank
a little
you.
deeper than she was
I'm
earlier.
really sorry.
Her
Don't
voice
worry
would just
about
stay, that is.
Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Hmm.
Is it just Paimon?
I guess they're going through a lot
bit
of
strange just
different
now?
vehicle
I
registries for
wonder why
this
she wouldn't
character.
Tell us why she was canceling
Huh.
her order.
It's not a big deal. These things happen every once in a while. A family
Now it's
emergency,
back.
an important payday falling through, a lover's quarrel, no one to take you to the ball. I've pretty much heard it all.
Fucking me.
Judging from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us. It's best not to pry.
Been involved with
Guess this
Lucero.
means you'll have more
She
time to
taken
work on
her
Fashion Week, right?
business to him
That's
because
true.
she got threatened or
Come.
something.
Let's pick up where we left off.
And considering how dirty tricks he'll
Is
pull.
Miss Chiori in?
Oh, this guy sounds like
How
a
can I help you?
bitch.
I'd like to return this item.
Yeah,
Oh.
of course.
Could I ask why?
It's just, not to my liking. You said I could get a refund if I wasn't satisfied, so that's why I'm here.
Is there something about it that didn't meet your
Oh,
expectations?
that pompous prick.
Are the sleeves too short? Or is the color too dark?
I'm just going off of
I
how
can
it
always make those
sounds.
adjustments for you.
Oh, no need. You don't have to concern yourself with that. I'd just like that refund, please.
And I'd be happy
Something's
to process
up.
that for you. If you could just tell me the cause of your dissatisfaction.
Is Chiori here? I'd like to return my outfit.
Oh god. Uter's done something.
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another flood? Or an apocalypse, maybe?
Another
What
flood.
does the
Oh
prophecy say
god.
this time? You'll be spared if you get rid of all
The
your clothes.
prophecy.
Surely the entire population of Fontaine didn't convene and pick this one day to come and return my clothes. What is going on?
Yeah.
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run by a bunch of dirty criminals.
What the fuck?
Calm down, sir.
What is he talking about?
Haven't you heard? Chiori, a boutique, has been exposed for having close ties with criminals. It's all over the papers.
That was
And
Uter,
just
not
who
us.
is it that dares to throw that accusation around?
Well, you
Guess
tell
who it
us.
is.
The fabrics you've got
Oh,
here,
they're not gonna say
they're
Uter?
all sourced from underground factories, aren't they?
I've been
What the fuck?
transparent
No.
about my materials from the very beginning. I've already proved there's nothing wrong with them. If a
Yeah.
little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead and hand over your garments right now. Spare yourself from that flood of yours. Or have you not
That
been convinced
flood.
of that one just yet?
Is it a little too soon to joke about the flood
They're off!
from Fontaine? Oh,
Miss Chiori?
we kicking
Go
him out?
outside and help these customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them why. We'll refund them at the purchase price.
Oh wow.
Alright.
I'm about to
and once
lose a
you're
lot of
done,
money.
Put up the sign that says we're closed for the day.
Got it.
Things are not going that well. These rumors.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No need to worry about them.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll go away on their own in a few days.
I don't know
The
about that
real goal
one,
here is
especially
to
with the
divert my
festival
attention away
happening.
from Fashion Week. The best response right now is to tune it out and focus on finalizing my designs.
If you say so, but Paimon still can't help but worry.
Maybe we can
The
handle it
best way
for
to
her.
respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself.
There will be no doubt about the quality of my work once my new designs are released. The public just has to see it for themselves.
Finishing the hat can only get you so far sometimes. Oh boy.
For the love of... Can a woman not get a moment of peace to do her work? Go on. What's the matter now?
It's our accessories supplier.
That
They just
line
sent
kind of
word that they'll
reminds
no longer
me
be able
of
to supply us during Fashion Week.
shit.
No accessories?
But that line
even
from
the ones
Chiori
we
reminds me of
Yes, that's what their messenger said.
what's her name
And
from
what
Pepper
about the
Landing?
models we have
You know, the
set
girl
up
that
for
goes
us?
bye on the phone.
I think they'll probably pull out as well.
Even the
Yeah.
suppliers believe those nasty rumors?
Ugh. That'd be
Is
you
the
too,
messenger
right?
still here?
No, they've already left.
So, no accessories means no
Who even is the
brooches,
messenger?
no bow ties, things like that?
Tiara
Not
is
just
already
that.
gone.
It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread. All the elements that lend life and soul to my designs.
Oh, we are screwed.
If you take those away, does that mean you won't be able to make your designs at all?
Aloth, you stay and watch the shop. I'll go talk to the supplier myself.
Here we go. We'll go with you. Maybe we'll be able to figure out what happened.
Yeah, and we can vouch for you too. We'll make sure your supplier knows there's nothing wrong with your clothes.
Thank you. In that case, please come with me.
Popcorn out again. This time with some extra butter. How you
I
doing?
know Miss Chiori has put a lot of work into making Fashion Week a success. I hope you can talk things through with the supplier.
We should be able to. You know, I know in Chiori Story Quest, a lot of voice actors on Twitter have announced getting into Genshin Impact through some of these characters. It's really nice to see. Just like some of the NPCs that are scattered around. A lot of people that have been like hoping for this. And they finally got in. It's really nice. So we'll probably run into some of their performances. You're going over here. Alright. Who is behind this?
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
I just want to talk to him.
I wouldn't
Just
do
wanna talk
anything
to
one
him.
of my business partners, especially when a reasonable conversation should suffice.
Reasonable conversation with a shotgun in hand. It's a knock of death right there.
Venger, it's Chiori.
Oh, Wenger's about to get it.
We've worked together all these years. The least you could do is allow me a face-to-face conversation.
Yeah, show her some respect.
Straightforward as always, I see. You know, there are certain conventions people usually follow if they want to seek someone's company. Sending a messenger, for example.
Sometimes that
And
doesn't
when
work
has
as
following
well.
convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger when I can just explain things in person?
Have you read the papers today?
I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation. Maybe that's something you should consider as well.
You're
Get to the
right.
point.
I only subscribe to the Steambird, and most days I never even read the others.
So, these
What's the
rumors,
Steambird?
The Steambird was the one that published them?
Reputable?
No, not at all. They were in some second-rate fashion tabloids.
Well then,
Why are people
there you
believing
go.
it?
Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them. Surely a bit of tabloid drama isn't worth cutting off my supply.
Something's
You would
up.
think that. But this time is different. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every house. That's how I first learned of the rumors.
Every house?
It's gotta be you
That
too,
means
right?
Someone must have been planning this for a very long time.
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops this time, Chiori. The
This
article
can't be
was
a
even
rival.
published
It's a fucking
alongside
enemy.
A photo of you.
What sort of photo?
A photo of you beating up someone on the street yesterday.
Oh, fucking Utera.
Yesterday? Wait, that means...
He's got guys.
Uter again.
Here, I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
Alright, just how bad is this? Chiori, a boutique located within a good court of Fontaine, claims to be a clothing store with a unique style, but there's another side to this tale. For those few who look beneath that facade, sources in the fortress of Meripede say that not only a few criminals have boasted of wearing Chiori boutique's clothes, just felt that the atmosphere in there suited me. Convicted felon. Oh my god. What the fuck? I'm not even gonna give this a time of day. No. Is Chiori boutique indeed a place blindedly flattered by the fashionistas that keep its exclusive clientele of crooks?
Behind the scenes, the true
What the fuck?
Chiori boutique takes shape. Not a fashion house, but a house of lies. Relying on its close ties to the
I'm just
criminal
wondering why the
underworld,
fuck
Chiori brand employs
Uter's
illegal
doing this
competitive
shit.
tactics to come out on top, giving hope
I mean, why
to
does
the
he care so
evildoers
fucking
among us
much?
that wrongdoing can still prevail, provided you conceal it under the guise of fashion and beauty.
This is very unconventional.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows you to be the clear aggressor.
That's fucking minor, bro. But Uter harassed Chiori first. He even hired some goons to attack her courier.
Yeah, he was the one who started it, that little...
Courier.
I appreciate you standing up
Courier?
for me, Paimon.
Courier.
But it
I
can't
don't
be
know.
helped now.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind. Still, I've got to give your rival high marks for effort. They even dug up the fact that my father once served time in the fortress of Meripede.
But that was so long ago.
In the world of fashion,
what
your
does this
past
have to
is
do
like
with
a
any
piece
of
of
it?
clothing stained with mud. Once tainted, it can never be washed clean. They claim that most of your clientele are criminals and that those who buy your clothes are just like you. People who silence all dissent with violence.
The absurdity. I don't even know which part to laugh at the most.
Well, it's no laughing matter. Maybe your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not. There's even the possibility that they're just people who happen to commit crimes after buying your clothes. But with the way this article combines
The
fact
fuck?
with rumor, trying to
It's all
determine the truth
baseless.
is practically an exercise of futility. It's not something people are just going to forget about in a day or two, especially when they've found several people to back up their claims.
Venger, are you sure you won't reconsider? If we go through with the show together, we can defeat them fair and square.
If I were younger, I might have said yes.
He just wants an
But
easy
I'm
road.
no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I've got the family business to consider now. I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this, but my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week, and I don't want her implicated in all of this. She doesn't deserve to be swarmed by all that negative publicity.
I understand.
I mean, they
Let me
probably would
offer
try
you
and
a
trace
piece
it
of
back to
advice,
her.
Chiori, for old time's sake. Let this Fashion Week go. There's always next year. You just need to wait for all of this to blow over.
How do we
You
know
are
there's
free to
gonna
weigh
be
things
in
out,
next
Bender.
year?
I'll make my own choices.
Have you ever thought
It's always
maybe
about
that
what you can do
attitude of
right
yours
now,
is
that
what's
rather
gotten
than the
you into all
future.
this trouble?
Have you ever thought
I
maybe
mean,
this
she's already
attitude of
prepared
mine is
so much for this
precisely what
week.
paved the way for my success?
Well, fair enough. Then I suppose all there's left to say is best of luck. As for the models, none of them wanted to be implicated in all of this either.
Of fucking
Understood.
course.
Take care.
Well, now what?
What should we do now?
Without the accessories, I can no longer use my old designs.
How could they do this? They're making things up. The boutique doesn't have anything
You know,
to
we
do
could
with
always
violent
find some
criminals.
trash bags and just, you know,
This is just a bunch of lies?
that'll go viral.
Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. It's about echoing the loudest voice in the room. I should have seen it from the beginning.
I think the loudest
Lucero
voice
knows
in
me
the
too
room.
well. Everything that happened yesterday.
That's a really good
It's
quote,
just a
honestly.
trap.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
I mean, yeah, we can head back, but like, we gotta do something. Oh, Charlotte.
Traveler, Paimon!
She can help us out?
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids
She's
this
like
morning?
the only good reporter that I know.
For an article? Oh, just thinking about it makes Paimon
Regardless of her
blood
being a
boil.
fictional character and all.
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print
I'm sure
something
there's
so
good
defamatory.
reporters out there in the world trying to like actually like do the right thing. But,
Fontaine
like,
share our same sense of journalistic integrity.
unfortunately, they're never the
Miss
ones
Chiori
that are
doesn't
get to make the
deserve to
scoop.
suffer all this baseless slander.
At least we
I
got
was
Charlotte.
just about to find some people to interview so that I can write an article to refute all those claims. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people
At
who
least
misrepresent and distort the
or at least
facts.
reporters in real life don't get the chance
We might be able to get some
to
people back
report
on
on
our
good
side.
stuff compared to all the negative stuff.
It's my pleasure.
Because
I've met
all
Miss
the
Chiori
negative
several
stuff is
times.
what
I know she's
fuels
not the
the
kind of person
ratings.
that article makes her out to be. She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite. Speaking of Miss Chiori,
Cute.
do you know where she went? Alof told me you were all together.
She just walked off.
She was just here. Maybe she went over there? Let's go check.
I'll be trying to get to the bottom of this, if anything. Why the fuck am I almost dead? I gotta heal. Where the fuck is my food? Fired. I don't care about a monocle. I need some food. Give me some turkey. Delicious, sweet madame. For old time's sake. I have a shit ton of food that I just never use.
If you ask me, I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
What the fuck?
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind their customers' backs.
Oh, don't ta-ta-ta at me. Don't. I just get some carrots right here.
They kept
It's
up
nice.
a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before.
Oh,
Really?
these people.
How was it? The owner was plenty fierce, that's for sure. Makes sense if
Isn't
she
that the
regularly
point?
deals with criminals, I guess. I've got the chills just thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh, there's that wonderful music once again. Love it. All these rumors on the street.
Oh no, we've lost her.
I mean, she left a while ago.
Did you hear what all those people were saying? Paimon can't believe
Huh.
they bought all that nonsense.
Miss Chiori doesn't often appear in public or give a lot of interviews, so the general public hasn't had a chance to really get to know her. It's also true that her way of dealing with things can be a little extreme sometimes. It's easy to use that to mislead people who don't know anything else about her.
I mean, I can understand
Old
that.
Chair's fault. Paimon would pick him up and throw him across the room too if she could. Wait a second. You don't think Chiori might have gone looking for him, do you?
Wait a second.
You know, so she can, finish what she started?
That would only make the situation worse for her.
Yeah.
I'm sure Miss Chiori knows that too.
I mean, I think that Kiara's words earlier about this negatively affecting her reputation was probably more right than I first realized. Like before, when characters have like made a scene in Genshin Impact, it really hasn't caused that much of a stir. But this is pretty impactful to her business.
This is Miss Letitia.
But that's
She's
also
here to see
probably
Miss Chiori.
because a lot of times when characters do make a stir, they're doing it out in the middle of nowhere and not just out in the street. So, yeah.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank her. In fact, if there's anything I can do to help her out, I'd be more than
Oh, at
willing.
least there's one person on her side.
So you've come across that article as well.
Yeah, you probably don't know this, but after I got engaged, I didn't think I'd be able to wear a Chiori dress on my wedding day.
Why?
Hmm.
My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but we get by. After he proposed, he took me to Chiori Boutique, and we put down a custom order for a dress. He probably
You had the money
noticed
for it?
how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes, and how pretty they were. Being able to wear one of her dresses to my wedding has always been my dream.
And then?
The dream of how long? Because I don't think Chiori's been in this market for a couple of years.
We ran into major mora problems.
2 years, maybe?
We were able to scrounge up enough to pay off our debts, but it left us without the funds to pay for the dress.
But didn't Chiori say she
everything
was able
but
to
that.
make the dress from what was left of the original deposit?
Yes. When I came to cancel the order, she asked if something happened, and I told her everything. She heard me out, and then told me not to worry. She assured me that the deposit I paid would be enough for the dress, and that she'd be able to finish making it in time as well. She promised that I'd be able to wear a Chihoria dress on my
she's
wedding
still
day.
doing her best.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? I've always known Miss Chiori to be a woman of her word.
Yeah.
It is good. It's just, after I went home yesterday, I couldn't help but take out the dress and try it on. My fiancé happened to walk into the room, and when he saw me, he froze on the spot.
Did his jaw drop like you said
What a
earlier?
shame. He's not supposed to see it until the wedding day.
Well, see, that wasn't actually the issue.
I mean, that
He's seen a
thing is
lot
kind
of
of
wedding
fine.
dresses in his time doing business. So as soon as he saw it, he knew for sure that it must have cost far more than what we paid.
Oh, I see.
So wait, that means...
Yeah. Miss Chihori covered all the costs and held nothing back.
Yep.
The fabric, accessories, beading, construction. It was all of the highest quality.
She really cares about this.
Miss Letitia.
She's not in it for the money.
I'd really like to use your story for
That's
a piece
clear.
I'm writing about the boutique. Would you mind going on the record?
Huh? Well,
I mean, this
if
could
it
really
would
help if
Miss
anything.
Chihori out, I
Of
wouldn't
course.
mind at all.
I think it'd go a long way.
Spread some good word out there.
Your real experience is more powerful than all those lies combined.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Olaf! Has Chiori
It's a nice, heartwarming story.
Huh? I thought you were all together.
Mm.
We were.
She's definitely carrying out some unfinished business.
She could have gone.
Oh, I remember now. There's this one cliff by the sea. Miss Chiori would always go there whenever she was upset.
In that case, why
Huh.
don't we split up? I'll continue interviewing
Kinda
Miss
think she
Letitia,
was,
and you
digging
two can go
Uter's
look
grave
for
right
Miss
now.
Chiori.
Or Uter's grave.
Let's go.
So where is this cliffside? Oh, what are they saying?
So, in your opinion, what is Miss Chiori like as a person?
Oh.
Let's see. Well, she's certainly not afraid to say what she means, but she always looks out for her customers however she can.
To me, that's one of the best kinds of people. They're honest, straight to the point, and they care. Alright, where do we go? We go here. Alright. Pancration, the most popular form of entertainment in the Fortress of Mayapede. As long as the special conditions are met, whenever the stern shield something something. Oh, those birds are having a nice jam over there. You know, the designs of the characters in the Fontaine area, I really love them. I mean, have you guys seen the otters? They are adorable. And these birds, especially that red one, and the blue one too, honestly. I love them so much. It's the way they're made. Their design's wonderful. These bug things are pretty cool. Oh, subduction unit? Don't mind if I do. I hope she doesn't fall off. She's pretty close on the edge there. No, she's exactly on the edge.
There you are, Chiori.
Don't jump, don't do it.
How did you know where I...
You have so much to live for.
Alof told you, didn't she?
I mean, yeah.
She did. We
We're
were
worried
just
about
looking
you.
for you at the shop and Letitia was there. She wanted to thank you for the dress. So, you see? You don't have to be sad. We'll figure out how to get through this together.
Yeah.
I'm not upset. I just wanted to get some fresh air.
First lie she said.
Want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning.
It doesn't look like there's a lot of space.
Sorry about that. I'm the only one here most of the time.
How often do you come here?
Don't mind if we do.
I don't know how we're gonna scooch in. I mean, there's water below. We'll be fine if we fall. Not to mention we have wings.
Well,
it would be a lot
how does it
nicer if I
feel?
could put shaders on.
This place is pretty great.
My computer can
Right.
only handle so much.
it's quiet and open.
At least the
and
CG
far
can
from the
show
relentless
us
critique from fashion commentators
some of
and
what the
media.
shading can actually look like.
It's just you and the beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
a nice
important
escape.
to take yourself out of that kind of stressful environment every once in a while.
Oh yeah.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves. One time, I even climbed over the walls of the Kamisato estate. One of the servants had to physically remove me.
What were you doing in there?
I would have never imagined that.
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant, dazzling fabrics.
I'm getting
You know
some
the feeling?
ADHD vibes.
Sorta.
Hyperfixation,
My parents
passion.
noticed, and they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It
I can
wasn't
kinda
long before
relate.
I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago. You could say I really tried their patience.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to fashion. Ones that weren't in line with traditional ways of doing things.
I
On top of
was
that,
probably a mix of both, honestly.
I hated the idea of groveling and making outfits for every arrogant big shot expecting me to be at their beck and call. Anyway,
Yeah.
a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master. Worse, not one shop was willing to hire me. Not even to do grunt work.
No wonder you left Inazuma.
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left, I swore to all those masters
They
that
didn't
my
like her
brand
'cause
would
she
one day
spoke the
become
truth.
renowned all over Teyvat.
Well, that's a great dream to strive towards.
Or the actual quote is they
After
hated
that,
her because she spoke
I
the
came
truth.
all the way to the court of Fontaine, a city often referred to as the capital of arts and fashion. I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room, but I was finally free to make whatever I wanted. I had a far more naive view of fashion.
It's the
back
dream.
then. As long as something was pretty, it would become popular, right? A simple concept, surely. Of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple.
It never
Least of
will
all,
be.
Fashion.
Well, I know someone who absolutely adored your designs and dreamed of wearing one at her wedding.
Oh, you mean Letitia? Yeah.
Yeah.
She did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever heard something like that from one of my customers.
Just means the
Who would've
impact you
thought?
had on him.
Even as I continue to pursue my dream, my work has also become someone else's.
That's the beauty of art.
Alright, that's enough sightseeing for one day. Time to come up with a way out of this mess.
Ooh, this camera.
Ooh, looks like you've got your game face back.
Back? It was never gone to begin with. I did say I wasn't upset, didn't I?
I
Paimon
don't
thinks we
know.
should look for evidence that Uter wrote that
Whatever you
article,
say.
and that he hired those treasure hoarders to attack Kirara. Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those nasty rumors so we can publish all our findings in the Steambird once we're done.
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if Charlotte's thrown her hat in the ring, I won't stop her either. I know where Uter's clothing factory is located. It might be a good place to start looking for some evidence.
Alright.
Sounds good. We'll come with. As for Fashion
This is
Week,
probably the fighting
there's
portion.
always next year, right? So there's no need to be too upset.
No, no, don't sell for
When
that.
did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence or participate in Fashion Week. I'm doing both.
Yeah, we grinding, boys.
Your accessories. Didn't you
You
say
gotta
your
do
designs
it.
were unusable without them?
Doesn't matter.
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about that, but to tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember Inazuma and the vow I made in front of those masters.
So the sea is comforting
Thinking
to
about
her.
all that, I just
Well,
can't
not
bear
exactly
to take even
comforting,
one step
but
back.
nice reminder of home.
The sea.
Oh. Got a light bulb.
What did you just say, Chiori?
The sea. Seashells, coral.
Here we go.
I've got it.
Alright.
What?
Come, let's take a dip, shall we?
Chiori?
Can't wait to see where this goes. Where did her clothes was? Does she have like a... No, she probably does. Who am I kidding? She's probably got a special suit for it. Or just like... Imagine she has like the same outfit, just a different material just for scuba diving. There a star up there? Eh, oh well. No time to get it.
Chiori, why did you just jump
Let me
into
just,
the sea all of a sudden?
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful
Ooh,
thing
the
in
echo.
the sea?
We're going with natural materials. Oh, I see.
Oh, coral's pretty too.
Boom.
Paimon gets it now? You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs.
Excuse me.
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me
Right,
grab some, would you?
Leave it
Oh
to
boy.
us.
Where? Are we taking a fish? There's nothing here. Is it under this rock thing? Or... There we go, it's gotta be... There we go. Okay. Just had to use my brain a little bit there.
These should be enough, right? Paimon picked all the prettiest ones in this area.
Even broke a
Chiori,
rock.
will these do?
Everything looks great. I've also collected a pretty big batch, so we should have enough.
Great! So are we gonna head
Alright.
back now and make some new designs?
Yes, but don't forget, we've got more than just the designs to worry about when we get back.
Oh yeah, all those people. Back to the boutique. Time for some more water.
Okay, we've got the materials for the accessories. Next, we'll need to use what we have on hand to create some new outfits.
You mean we have to start from scratch? Will there be enough time?
Oh, I'm sure.
I
Just gotta
should
crunch
be able
it.
to make it if I skip out on sleep.
Yep,
Oh,
we're
no,
crunching it.
skipping out on sleep is not the answer. Wait, how come this conversation is giving Paimon major deja vu?
Hey, Ganyu! My favorite. Sounds pretty similar to one we've had with Ganyu before.
Ganyu? Who's that?
Oh, only the
of ours
best
who does
waifu in the
way
world.
too much
Sorry, what was that?
Well, anyway, sleep is important. You're not gonna convince Paimon otherwise.
Ganyu's great. I love her.
Well, I can't argue with you there. One thing's for sure, though. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it work. All this grit and determination.
You know, Ganyu
reminds
was
me of
actually
the
my
third
first
fashion week
5-star
I've ever
character in
participated in.
Genshin. So she's got a special place in my heart.
Let me see. I suppose all there's left to do is tear up all the outfits currently on display.
What?
You got it. Wait, what did you just say?
What, are you gonna use it for
You
material
heard
or
me.
something?
Tear them all up. When I went to that first fashion week, I had no savings to speak of. Just a few dozen yards of fabric and a dream. I had to make something work, so I tore up all the clothes that I brought with me from Inazuma, and I used the scraps to make my entries for the show.
Yeah.
I used the larger pieces for the base fabric, and the smaller pieces for
We
accessories.
are starting from
If it worked back
scratch.
then, why not now? We can also repurpose some of the ready-to-use accessories in the shop as well.
Only a gamble.
You worked so hard on all these outfits.
I know. That's why I refuse to let it all go to waste. I'm not going to let them win, even if it takes everything I've ever made and more.
We're gonna finish this fucking hat. That's the last thing we do.
Here goes nothing.
No need to be nervous. I won't hold it against you. Of course, if anyone dared to tear up one of my dresses in front of me on a normal day, I'd probably toss them into the sewer.
Sure, that'll be great for the tabloids, though.
I think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions.
Oh, we're... Oh, no. Let me just, We're actually... Oh, I honestly feel kind of bad. Okay, there's no way we could just cut it that neatly. There is no fucking way, bro. Kinda wish we could use our own characters to defeat this. Well, let's just, come on. There we go.
Good job. That should do it.
Alright.
Chiori, are you alright?
I really don't know
Sorry
how
for
we
taking
cut
so
those so
long.
evenly.
I got caught up
Hey,
in-
Navia!
Whoa. What happened to your shop?
Oh, we
Who
still got
did
plenty of
this?
inventory in the
Those
back.
Monsters. Slandering you in the papers wasn't enough for them, was it? They even sent people to wreck your shop. Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's about time the Spina di Rosula return the favor.
Mm, we don't have to go that far.
First, 'cause you see,
I was the one who did it. Boss, please go easy on us.
Huh?
Ugh, what is this, a soap opera? I was the one who asked the traveler to tear up the outfits. We
I
need
mean,
all
it
the
kinda is
fabric and
a soap
accessories we can
opera.
get.
Now that I think about it.
Oh, so that's what happened. I guess I got a bit ahead of myself just now.
Yeah.
Back to what you were doing, everyone.
I
You can all
mean,
just pretend
it's
like
nice
I
that you
didn't say
thought of
anything.
us, so...
Navia
The thought's
sure
nice.
is scary when she's angry.
Not as much as Chiori.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false accusation. No one's gonna orchestrate some conspiracy to take down one of my friends and
You
get
mean like
away
the
with
false
it.
accusation you just put on
Chiori
us?
are really close.
Of course. Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town. All of the Spina di Rosula's formal wear is custom tailored here.
Huh.
Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms as well.
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic as a uniform. That's why I didn't ask you in the first place, silly.
Huh.
Plus, with how much your intel
I mean,
has
listen,
helped
work's
us out in
work.
the past, to the
But
Spina,
considering how
you're
great
more
she's
of an
gotten,
intelligence
she doesn't really
agency
need
than
to
a
take on that
fashion
kind of work
boutique.
right now.
If I had it my way, it would be the other way around.
Though I feel like at this point she kind of needs the money,
We
so...
both know why I'm here. Tell me, how can the Spina be of service to you?
Yeah.
If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing work? I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to finish these outfits over the next few days.
Not the
no
Spina di
problem.
Rosula's...
I've got a few of those guys all ready to go.
Oh, okay,
Just
they
knew
actually know
you
how to
wouldn't
sew.
Be intimidated into withdrawing from this year's show. When are you going to get started? I can help with sewing too.
Actually, there's
Isn't she
something
kinda
else
busy?
I'd like to ask of you.
Ask away. I'm all ears.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you help me pass word to Linny and Lynette? I'll need their help as well.
Gladly.
I'm done with my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it
Charlotte.
back yet? Oh! What
Oh, she's
happened to the
here.
boutique?
Oh,
Who did
don't
this?
worry.
Give me names. I'll make sure every last one lands a
Here we
full
go
feature
again.
on the front page of the Steambird tomorrow.
Well, we're gonna be famous.
Not this one.
I'm really fucking tired. We're probably just gonna do this. Well, let me actually...
What should we do about these clothes everywhere? Need any help?
Sort them by the type of fabric first, and then by color. Oh, and don't forget to remove any accessories and put them to the side.
That sounds
Got
pretty
it.
straightforward. I'll help too.
We separate by color. You know, back in my high school theater days, I was in the costume shop a lot. Just like, I call it costume shop, to the costume room. I was just like organizing for the fucking life of me. Usually what would happen when I couldn't get in the production, I'd end up working backstage. That's what I'd do. I'd be in there for long fucking hours doing that. Sometimes picking out outfits for characters that the head costume person wanted, but yeah. Alright. I'm getting kind of tired. My voice is doing fine, but we finish up this quest and I'll see how much time we got left and decide at that point if we'll do another story quest. But yeah. Alright. Let's see who's home at the House of the Hearth.
Winnie, Lynette! Great, you're both
Oh, great,
here.
right there.
A moment later and you'd have missed us.
We read the article in the papers.
We're right in
We
time.
were just about to go find Miss Chiori.
Oh,
She
well,
helped
we're
design
fine.
a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances. The time has come, it seems, for us to return the favor.
She's got a lot of
Oh,
connections.
perfect. She was the one who sent us.
In that
I mean, considering how
case, I
popular her
assume that
business
there's
has
something
gotten,
we
of
can do to
course, that
help.
makes sense.
Just say the word and we'll
She's
take care of
probably
it.
outfitted almost the whole Fontaine cast. I wouldn't be surprised if Nouvelle and Farina have some of her outfits.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should
Well,
be
I
a
don't
piece
know
of
what they
cake for
gotta
the two
do.
of us.
Paimon's glad to hear it.
Can't wait to see what they are doing.
Well then, guess it's about
One of those
time we
plans
go
we
and
as
find some
audience don't get to
evidence
see
for
till
all
it
the bad
happens.
stuff Uterra's been doing,
Then we'll
right?
see it go wrong and then
Chiori
we'll be
said
like,
we
oh, this
shouldn't
was all
disturb
part
her
of our
over the next
plan.
couple of days. We can check in with her again once she's done with all the new designs.
But the show's
I
in
guess she
another
doesn't
2
need our
days,
help.
isn't it? Will she be able to make the deadline?
If she hasn't
According
asleep.
to her, she wants to first beat Uter fair and square at the
Yeah.
show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion.
I'm so
Said
tired.
that it'd be like,
A two-pronged approach?
Courtesy first,
Pronged?
confrontation second.
yeah, something like that.
Understood.
We're just scratching
Then
each
we'll
other's
have
back
faith in
right
her
now.
decision. We'll go make some preparations. See you at the venue in 2 days.
All right,
Getting a show. Woo.
Okay, then let's also do as Chiori said and meet up with her at Uter's factory in 2 days. We'll gather the evidence then. Oh,
All
I
right.
sure hope she won't have a hard time making all those new outfits for the show.
It'll be fine. She's got some help. I mean, it's gonna be hard work, but like, hey. I don't doubt that she can do it. The woven and the cut. Alright. So how's everyone's day going? It's been going good? I hope it's been going good. I don't know if... Doesn't look like it now. Alright. Looks like we are back in business. Alright. Where are we? Okay. Go to Uter's clothing factory and trash the place. Oh, of course his is underground. He's the one with the actual criminal connections, after all. If anything, the tabloid should be on him.
Oh, you're here.
Chiori! How are the new outfits coming along?
The woman in the background has no fucking eyes. Kinda creepy.
Just a few steps left now. I've handed the rest over to Olaf.
Oh, she's
We
not
should be
slept
able
at
to
all.
make tonight's show.
Wow, that's cutting it real close. Are you sure she'll be okay
Why
without
does she have no eyes?
Don't worry. I have no intention of giving ground on either front. With the fashion show scheduled for tonight, Uter
The
has
game's
closed
tired.
This is
Chiori's tired, I'm tired. Everybody's tired.
Okay, Paimon totally gets that this is all his fault.
Story of
and
the
he totally
fucking world.
deserves it, but
Everyone's tired.
wouldn't we technically be trespassing on his property
In
if we
so
just
many
barged
different
in like
ways.
this?
His factory is usually open to the public. It may not
It
be open for
is?
business right now, but that doesn't mean visitors can't stop by for a tour.
Huh.
We're just curious customers after all, aren't we?
I mean, aren't they gonna recognize you?
Well, when you put it that way.
Anyway, Uter's factory is right over there. Let's hurry up and get moving.
Why would he open a factory over there?
We have different marketing strategies. While I specialize in high-end custom garments, he prefers low prices and large sales volumes.
Oh boy, we got a
Maybe the rent
Sheen
here is cheap.
fabricer.
Alright. Ugh, it's really creepy. Paimon would never choose to buy anything from a place like that.
You make a good point. Let's all be on our guard.
Doesn't seem like he cares too much about the fashion if he's just like mass producing this shit at low prices. I can only imagine the quality. Fucking fast fashion over here. Come on, just a pile of tails. You can do it, Sinai. You got this. There you go. Alright. Level 70. Oh yeah. We fighting some fuckers here. Man, the game's really lagging out. Alright, we've got everyone. Let's go. Let's do this shit. Ley lines, a mysterious network that holds the whole world together. Huh. First we have Chiori as trial run. Why is there no music? Hmm. Oh, this looks surprisingly nice.
There really is nobody here.
Hmm. The outside looks so dingy compared to the inside.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Oh, of course it's fucking AI here. Of fucking course.
A mechanical guide. They usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the
Like
factory.
a fucking egg.
Please follow me, dear guests.
That's why they wouldn't recognize Chiori. And I haven't built anything to the robot either to detect faces either. Is anyone even here? It's just
First
like
stop
all
on
display.
our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand.
Feels more of a museum than an actual factory. That cake looks good. Anyway,
After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Lucero seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
This is the studio where our designs are made. Please, take a look around at your leisure.
Yep, this seems like
didn't mean
Lucero's
to do that.
workspace, all right.
Hmm.
Let's see what we can find.
That looks nice. Oh, there's like 2 of them there. It's like bodyguards. Marketing expenses, 100,000 more. What was that? I couldn't read that shit. Let me, some examples of Uter's old designs. There's nothing strange about them. Gramophone? Okay. I could have read what that thing was before. We really need a log for this game, like we have in Star Rail. The courier shall arrive at the city in the morning.
These are the fitting
He
rooms.
fucking
Please
knows.
use them at your leisure.
Huh?
He fucking
There
knows.
seems to be something in this fitting room.
We're about to die.
Why did the door just close?
Hold
Yeah,
on tight,
it's an
Paimon.
elevator.
Why is it moving?
Oh boy. Is there cement coming from the ceiling? Oh. That's the Fortress of Mirapede music if I've ever heard it. Oh, we're going to the Fortress of Mirapede. Aren't we? Alright, here we go.
Where did this thing take us?
It seems like we're someplace deeper inside the factory.
Sounds like the Fortress of Mirapede though.
No touching.
We just
Steady as.
Shine down.
I don't need to go this far, but you know, why not? There we go. All right. Nice veggies. Gotta love them veggies. All right. Really dingy down here. Is this where they actually make the clothes? Come on.
Look out, there are guards here!
Ah, we'll be fine. I want that treasure though. And the bada bing bada boom.
I must leave no.
Okay, I got it. Bam. Covered. Woo. Gotcha. Whee. All right. Oh yay. I want to get squished like a pancake. I'd really go for some pancakes right about now. I'm not really hungry, but buttermilk pancakes, mwah, taste amazing. Especially from Cracker Barrel. Not sponsored, but definitely the best pancakes I've ever had.
That water looks super nasty.
Yeah. But there's a ton of artificial stuff in that stuff, so yeah.
And I was the one using unsafe materials, Uter?
Yeah.
So he was actually the one who opened an underground factory.
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to the touch. He's been using all manner of tricks here in a bid to cut costs.
Just wondering why the public would believe that when they can actively compare the clothes.
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials can give you skin problems if you wear them too often.
Not irritation, I hate that.
That's terrifying. Let's take some
I'm dealing with some stuff right now because like I got bad exposure to the sun. I was wearing like normal gray leggings. It was during my parking lot gig. But I got some bad hives on my legs because of it, despite, you know, actively applying sunscreen.
Let's keep going.
I applied sunscreen to like my bare legs because like I like looked up like leggings can only like shield your legs so much because of the material. And I knew mine would only hold so long, so even though I had like a layer of sunscreen on, I couldn't really reapply it because you know I was on the clock and there's no way I could like go to the bathroom, you know, do all that stuff. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. How... What am I supposed to do? Okay, I'm dumb. Ah, I see. You can double jump. Yeah, I didn't realize. Oh, that's alright. Alright. Are we really just going into the Fortress of Mirapede? I think we're there by now.
This place seems like some kind of warehouse. Ugh, and it
Trenches of the
too.
Fortress of Mirapede.
What? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
He wants to trap us in the factory.
Seems like he knew we'd be coming.
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
Yes. And that's because we used to be partners.
Ah, now everything's making a lot more sense.
Wait, you're practically at each other's throats. Now you're telling us you used to work together?
When I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. We shared the same goal, so we decided to work together. In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and shatter tradition. The kind of clothes that would turn heads and leave people in awe.
And look what he's doing now. Just giving into those trends. But
with every criticism we received, and every sponsor that rejected us, Uter's confidence disappeared little by little.
It got to him.
Finally, right before Fashion Week, he came to the conclusion that we wouldn't be able to make the designs we always dreamed of. And we parted ways.
Gave up.
For my part, I gambled it all and devoted
He
everything
just couldn't tuck in. Sorry. He just couldn't take a note.
Something that really made me proud. I was nervous to present it, of course, but I knew it was my chance to show the industry what I was made of.
You received the acclaim of all Fontaine while Uter gave up on his dream and turned to making this sketchy stuff.
Now he's blaming all of his problems on her. It's clearly his own fault.
I don't know the exact details of what happened after that. All I know is, after I opened Chiori Boutique, he's harassed me every year since.
And how'd he get his start? Through shady deals?
He's just jealous of what you've accomplished. A guy like that doesn't deserve your sympathy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
There are some control panels over there. Let's see if any of those buttons do anything.
Alright, how are we gonna get out of here?
Seem to have done anything. Maybe try the next one? That didn't do anything either.
Not gonna do anything. Oh, of course the middle did something. But probably not anything good. Oh, this place is gonna fucking explode, isn't it?
Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Oh, okay. Just to alert the security. Thank God it's not self-destructing.
Leave it all to me. There is no escape.
Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Through me,
All
justice
right.
is served.
We'll be fine.
Look over there. Seems like there's a way out.
I don't know if
Maybe
all
we can
this
use
is
these
too
mechanisms
loud.
to get higher.
I hope not. Sound effects.
Unauthorized intruders
Doesn't look like it.
expulsion mode.
Alright. This way.
Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Alright, where are we going now? Okay, up here. Oh, we're supposed to be on that platform. Alright. Let me just, thank you. Alright. Beep, 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 beep.
Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
I'll take that. Down there. Alright.
We finally made it out.
Hmm.
Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those mechs have changed?
Warning.
Ah!
Initiating
How
shutdown.
did the fucking mist kill me? Alright. Ah, fuck, I get it. Ah, fuck. Come on. We gotta use Chiori to get over there. Here we go. I should probably just have her equipped. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Fuck me. Alright. Fuck. Come on. Hurry up. Alright. Okay. Fuck. Did not mean to do that. Couldn't have got some clicky fingers today. Finally that noise is gone. I love the currents in this exploration area. It's really nice. Whee! Right, where are we? I think we've gotten out.
We're finally out of that stinky place. Let's take this evidence and get out of here.
Oh yeah. Oh. Look who's here.
Finally, the entrance. At last.
I thought I saw someone earlier. Oh, those are easy to get through.
Oh,
There he
those
is.
chambers
Yeah, I saw
couldn't
him.
hold you, I see. What a surprise.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the nasty stuff happening at your factory. You're not getting away this time, Uter.
The evidence on your person, you mean?
It's kind of telling how all of his employees are a bunch of robots. It's like no human could actually trust him or like get behind his creations.
More mechanical guards? Really? Ever thought about using these funds for a legitimate purpose?
Oh, but this is a legitimate purpose.
No, it's not.
What? Destroying Chiori Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rags?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce. A carnival of ignorance.
Why is he doing all this shit? Because that doesn't make any sense.
You know what your problem is, Uter? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work, and you get to decide what fashion means.
Spare me the lecture, why don't you? Sooner or later, you'll cater to all the voices too, you know. After
No,
all,
she won't.
What is fashion?
It's not in her
but another
nature.
form of public opinion.
Fashion is about aspiring towards a certain ideal, but it's up to you to decide what it is. My brand caters to no one but myself and my vision. That's my ideal, and it's not going to change.
Damn right. Get him.
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall, they'll understand how laughable that ideal truly is.
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long?
Makes no sense. He's just fucking jealous.
You weren't like this before, Uter. What happened to the man who wanted to make something that would bring the entire world to its knees?
He realized
He
long
turned
ago
into an
how
NPC,
utterly
that's what happened.
naive and ridiculous that dream was.
You gave up on your dream, but that wasn't enough, was it? You had to find a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all. You think you understand, but you're just a bitter man who let his regrets dictate his choices. You regret giving up on your dream. So you stopped at nothing to prove to yourself that it wasn't the wrong choice.
He's washed up.
This whole thing, Uter. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
Pathetic. Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about taking all of Tibet by storm. Well, good luck doing that when even Fontaine doesn't have a place for you anymore.
And she'll just go to another nation. If it really comes down to it.
You're right. Maybe all those who pursue their dreams are fools.
I know I certainly am.
But more pitiful still are cowards who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
Oh, that's a compliment I did not expect.
You.
Oh no, he's got a gun. What are we gonna do? Chiori, you go first. You got a show to catch.
Yeah, just leave this guy to us.
No, you go instead.
What?
But he has a gun.
Oh please, so do we.
It'll be fine. Just go to the venue and tell everyone to proceed with the plan. I'll deal with him. Some lessons are best delivered in person.
I mean, she should be fine. She can do a little floaty thing, so... Alright. Stay safe.
Trying to leave, are we?
Of course. I mean, we're gonna be fine.
I've held back all this.
I mean, what is
because of our
one
past
gun gonna
partnership
do
with
against
Cero.
2 vision wielders?
But all that
Yeah, she
changed
was
after
holding
our
back, I knew
tour
it.
of your factory.
Still trying to talk tough, I see.
No matter what you've been through, no matter why you've become
Looks like we've
this.
already gotten out. Oh, he's got some...
If I may borrow the words of a friend, a guy like you doesn't deserve my sympathy. Allow me to show you the true meaning of the Chiori brand.
Oh, here we go. You gonna actually fight him?
The Chiori brand represents
here we
more
go.
than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Ooh. Looks like we're still here.
Friends at Fontaine Fashion Week, please feast your eyes on the extravaganza
Oh, we're at the show.
that Chiori Boutique has prepared for you today.
Come on, Kiara. It'll be alright.
Brilliant.
Oh, Mary
Dazzling
Poppins over
and
here.
wholly unique. And most importantly,
An enduring, never say die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chiori
I
brand.
just noticed she has like little kitty paws.
And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress,
So
Miss
kitty
Chiori
paws
herself.
and two cattails. Yeah, she's not here. Oh. Her doll's here. Good enough.
Cameras, over here, please.
Yeah.
Let the show begin.
Here we go.
the world may change, fashion along with it.
Oh,
But
that looks so
Chiori will
nice.
remain the same. No challenge is too great.
This is some of the
Chiori
fastest quick
caters to
changes
no
I have
one.
ever seen.
Not even the times.
Oh, there she
Rather,
is.
Chioria will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's
Wow,
not
this
forget.
music is just so Persona 4 Royal? Persona 4 Golden. So nice. The outfits are beautiful. I'm just wondering how practical they are.
Only
I really
those
like
who do not give
Lynette's.
up on their dreams
Or Lenny's,
are
I mean.
worthy
I would
of
wear
this
that.
brand. Well then, I suppose
so
all that's
sleek.
left to say is, Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
That was a commercial? That's wonderful. Of course it was a commercial. It was an advertisement. That was really lovely. I'm just wondering what happened between her and Eter.
How about this?
They got a
little
new
more to the
sign?
left. Like this?
Perfect.
Phew. Oh, that looks great! Miss Chiori, can I take a picture?
Ah, new logo, I
course.
see.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be best to put it up after the success of the show.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Teyvat without a fancy signboard of your own? The Spina's way ahead of you in that regard.
Now that you mention it, perhaps our magic troupe could use one of those.
Here we go.
Our
Business
signatures are the Grim Walking
ventures.
Cat and the Boggle Cat box. Oh, and we need to add Pear
Cats.
as well.
Pear would need an alias, of course.
Pear?
How about... the Hangry Bird.
Ah, I see what you're doing there. Ugh. Okay.
So, does that mean your signboard is going to be 2 cats and a penguin stuffed into a single hat?
Wait. Is Pear, from Anae's actual name?
Ooh, that sounds super snuggly and warm.
Is Pear?
And a bit cramped.
Yeah.
Miss Chiori, I'm done taking pictures.
Would
you
be
can
cute,
expect
though.
the article in tomorrow's Steambird, along with the evidence the Traveler gathered.
Thank you, Charlotte.
It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist's duty.
Yeah, Charlotte, coming through.
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for Monsieur Verite. It's on the house.
Huh? You really mean it?
Of course. The
On
same
the
goes
house.
for you too, Linian.
I really want to look at her
If you have
finances
need of
because,
any
like, she
costumes
is
in the
just
future,
like giving
just drop me a note.
people's outfits out for free at this point. Like,
What about something
first the
other than a
wedding
costume?
dress, now this.
Thank you, Chiori. It's much appreciated.
Other than a costume. I mean, a new outfit would always be nice.
Well, I don't really need anything.
You don't get those that
Just
often from
don't be a
Genshin.
stranger, all right?
I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request my international courier services from Komania Express, we're golden.
Actually, that reminds me. When will you be leaving, Kirara?
I mean, she already left before, so... What, you staying?
Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and we'll push it all the way out of Fontaine.
What?
Bullshit.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
That was not the line.
Do we have something nice too, Chiori?
Of course.
Shevers is
hold on a second.
back.
Disrupting public order at the show. Appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization. Using weaponry in public. Hosting a dangerous performance without notifying the authorities.
Hey, listen, man, we're just trying to do art.
Shivers, we can explain.
It was our vision, that was our art.
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to the Special Patrol at your earliest convenience.
Enjoyed that, didn't you? Ugh, you nearly scared me half to death.
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're planning something like that?
Probably could have let her know.
And if I had, would you have approved?
That's another point.
No, but it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Well, I would say I more than made it up to you, have I not? A whole underground workshop in the Fleuve Sandra, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a silver platter. Sounds pretty thoughtful if you ask me.
All right, I won't argue with you. You can have this one.
Yeah, that's what we call under the table.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves a nice meal for our efforts. Let's go. Spina's
Free
treat.
cake! Woo!
I'll have to take a rain check. I've still got a lot of paperwork to take care of, so you all go have fun.
Yeah, Shevers is more of a snacking
By
type.
the way, Chiori, I ran into Wenger on the way here. He had a
Considering how
message for
skinny she is, I highly doubt she even, like, actually eats full meals.
I don't need to hear it.
Just snacks all
I'm
day.
sure the old fool used pretty much
Which is
every
perfectly fine to
apology
do.
in the book. I'll just visit him some other day and give him a hard time about everything.
You know him well.
Thanks again, Shelfress.
My pleasure. Oh, and one last thing. That was really quite an amazing show.
Damn right it was.
You don't say.
All right. Follow me if you want in on the celebration feast.
Yes,
Come on,
please.
we're leaving.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view? I'll let Navia know that we'll be a little late.
I
There's
want the
something I'd like to
food.
give you.
It's gonna get cold at that rate.
A place with a view? Oh, Paimon knows where you mean. Sure, no
Alright,
problem.
fine, we'll do it.
Perfect. I'll be right there.
Maybe she'll give us some cake there. I hope my cake is gonna be like a hat or maybe an outfit. Maybe some shears. That'd be nice. Alright. Let's see what this is about. What does she need? Or, not that she needs anything, because we already completed the quest. What does she want to give us? That's the question.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
I hope she didn't sew anything for us.
Didn't wait long at all. But
She's already been working really hard.
share right in front of everyone else.
Here. Take this.
What is it?
Oh, wow. A brooch! And in the style of Chiori.
Oh, that's nice.
Too.
Wait, are we employees now or something?
I've only made 2 for now. After much consideration, I decided to give them to you 2.
Thank you. I'll take good care of it.
You've been a great help. Even when things were looking bleak, you stayed by my side. There were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win. Even if it was just to honor the trust that you had in me.
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon would say you deserve most of the credit. This result, it was all you, Chiori.
I know for certain that was not the case. I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something.
What's that?
Apart from conviction and persistence, the thing that matters most is having friends who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself.
Yeah, that support system can really take you places. I know I've certainly been in rough patches trying to pursue things.
A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chiori Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Paimon doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it. But, about the stuff you said at the show, you aren't worried it'll rub some people the wrong way?
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual.
Always better to be honest.
I'm confident in the quality of my work.
At least as much as you can.
And there will always be people who appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry about then.
Never compromise.
Should we go back and join them at the victory feast?
Yes, please.
Oh, yes.
I want the cake.
But before that, I'd like to admire the view for just a little while longer.
Man, I wish I could. If only I could bump up my settings and quality.
You know, of all the nights I've spent in Fontaine, I'd say this is the loveliest by far.
It'd be lovelier with some food in hand, I'll say that. But that's just me. The woven and the cut. Well, that was Chiori's story quest. How long we been going for? Almost 2 hours now. Not bad. It's about 9:56 now. That was pretty nice. Alright. Should we do another story quest? Let's look what we got. Where is it? Quest. Healing. I'm not sure whose character that is. Vulture. This is Dia's quest, which I never did and I was meaning to. We are in Fontaine. May as well pay my boy a visit. And I want to do this one. Pay my boy Wriothesley a visit. Played by the wonderful Joe Zija. By far my favorite voice actor. How about that?
We once thought the Fortress of Meripede would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all.
I guess not.
Schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons. It's really no surprise that many people don't even want to leave.
I mean, it's kind of because they don't really have any other option now. You probably have that guy to thank for that.
Oh, you mean Wriothesley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader.
Oh yeah.
Although he does look kind of intimidating, he's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him.
You know, Wriothesley kind of gives me like a Hades from Hades Town vibe.
The same guy we do, or
He's probably got a number of tricks for every situation.
Yeah, he must be doing something right to maintain order here, while not making everything feel super oppressive.
Yeah.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there? Could you please do me a favor?
Huh?
Like what?
Paimon could have sworn she just heard something.
Me too.
Excuse me, is someone passing by? Could you do me a favor, please?
Who the fuck is this worried? I must have pissed someone off.
Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But Paimon doesn't see anyone.
What, did they turn invisible?
Oh, did you hear my call? Thank you so much. I'm over here, inside this big box.
Which one? There's two.
You're inside the box? Oh, no wonder Paimon didn't see anything. Well, come on, traveler, let's go take a look.
We can leave him in there.
Hiding in here anyway. If
Oh
we
my god, I
hadn't
love that
happened to
music.
pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Did someone shave your eyebrows?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone
Oh yeah.
do that to you?
No.
I mean, you can
it was
just draw
nothing
them
quite
on.
That's serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
Just
How'd you get locked in here?
But then, why can't you look for it yourself? Huh? Wait, Paimon gets it. Something must have happened to your hair.
Paimon, you don't have to ask.
Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon gets it now. No wonder why you had to hide inside the box. You just need your hat.
I wonder what this has to do with Wriothesley.
Right away. What kind of hat was it?
I think you may have misunderstood me, but never mind. Please just help me find my hat. It's a soft and brown hat with a bit of a brim. Nothing fancy.
Look at dime a dozen down
probably
here.
lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But when I came to, it was gone.
And you woke up in here?
Really important to me, so your help would mean the world.
Okay.
I'll wait here for you.
You must have something stored in there. Or maybe it's a gift from a family member. From a family member. Reborn in the land of grievances. Really, that's helping a guy find his fucking hat? Alright.
Paimon doesn't see anything here. Let's go somewhere else.
Well, I feel like there is no hat to speak of, and it's like some code word or something else.
Just where is that thing? Oh, this is taking longer than Paimon thought.
I mean, I feel like the hat might camouflage with the scenery, considering there's a lot of brown going on.
Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen anything that looks like a hat.
Let's turn back. We can't scour the entire fortress.
That's a good idea. If he's just looking to cover his head, then it shouldn't matter what kind of hat he's wearing.
I did not say that.
Check out the rag and bone shop. If memory serves, they got all kinds of stuff in there.
Here's the rag and bone shop. You sure you're fired up quickly when it comes to shopping. I'm only paying for the hat.
How did you know what Paimon was thinking? Oh, this is bad. Nothing gets past you nowadays.
I mean, how would it?
Either way, let's go check it out first.
We've been adventuring for 3 years now. Alright. Well, where's the shop? Because I honestly do not remember this when I was playing through the story. This looks like a storage area.
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
There was a boss.
I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop. Now just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread.
Blonde,
That
white.
must be the legendary
I'm not in white.
and their
Paimon's in white.
companion
I'm wearing black.
No, well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion.
Half right, because I'm wearing black, not white.
Gingerbread.
Sorry, I just I never thought
Gingerbread
I'd get the chance
sounds
to
right,
see you
right.
with my own eyes.
Huh.
So,
Gingerbread
got a
sounds
bit
nice
ahead
right
of
about
myself.
now.
I hope you find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy. I'm just a nobody after all.
Hmm.
There's no need
With
to
the
put
name
yourself
like
down
that?
like that. Paimon's just venting.
Okay.
Why, your heroic actions at
Now where's
Aranias
this
have
hat?
long made their way to the fortress of Meripede. We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know. Ah, you were the envy of all. And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants to
Listen,
be
that's
introduced to
great,
you.
but I got some things to do. So you got a hat anywhere? Have you seen a hat? And here I thought I'd made it as a hero.
Well, I'd figure you'd appreciate honesty over flattery.
Yeah.
After all, I also only joined up here because I'd heard Mr. Alvar was a good friend of the Duke. And though I've only caught scant sight of His Grace since then, as fate would have it, I've become fast friends with Mr. Alvar himself.
Listen, that's
I mean,
great. You
we've
got a
all
hat
got
around here.
agendas, but rather than trying to force something to be true, it's often better to just go with the flow.
Okay.
Now you're trying to kiss up to us.
Well, I did mean
Jambodok.
it when I called you legends, and it is indeed an honor to
Jamboduk? I don't know.
Oh, enough of that. Is there something you're looking for?
Yeah, a man's hat.
No problem. Anything else?
Nope. Paimon. I swear to God.
Hey, feel free to check out anything you want. The credit coupon costs are on me.
Alright then.
That's, you don't have to be so nice.
Paimon, just take it.
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of our goods. Life's been pretty
Really?
good recently, so I might as well just waive your bill. Never hurts to make some friends.
Well, there goes your inventory. I'm not making anything out of that. I mean, if you put it that way.
Alright, Paimon will take a look.
I feel like there should be some
Are you
guidelines
sure
in the
you
shop
don't want
about that.
more? These opportunities don't come by every day, you know.
Nope, we're good.
Will do.
We're good. Never thought you'd turn down a chance to freeload.
It just doesn't feel the same if the owner's offering everything to you for free. But anyway, we don't
What?
have to get into that right now. We can discuss Paimonology later.
This girl wants fucking money, I swear to God.
Waiting for us. Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
No
I don't
problem,
understand why
and thank
Paimon's
you
so
for your
spoiled.
patronage.
I really
I'd
don't.
appreciate it if you could put in a nice word for our establishment the next time you speak to His Grace.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews. We've been gone a while.
What kind of shop is it if you're just grabbing shit?
Hasn't passed out from lack of air.
I mean, I don't know why he's even hiding in there to begin with. I mean, must not be able to show his face around here. Someone's got it out for him or something. I don't know.
You can come out now. We found your hat.
You did? Oh, Archon, you just saved my life. Just one sec.
Okay.
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of hair, too.
I mean, I told you that there had been a
A
misunderstanding.
bowl cut.
This has nothing to do with my hair.
Well, I know what you want to cover it up, but
Wait,
not really,
this isn't my hat.
Well,
covering
we
the
got
right
you a
area.
new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
To be precise, someone else gave it to us.
Ah, I see. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special about my hat.
Does it have
What's
some
that?
kind of sentimental value?
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't explain at the moment. Time's tight as well, so I suppose I'll keep looking for a while.
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here. Is it yours?
There's
Your
the boy.
Grace.
Not boy. I should say there's the man right there.
Oh, hey, Wriothesley. It's been a while.
It's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good to get some air. I'll say,
What air can you get in here?
I'm surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
Something up with this guy.
Good adventurers do, after all.
Is that so? Maybe I should
Oh, he's
consider
coming
asking the
back?
Adventurers Guild to open a branch here. As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again, You might not have the same luck next time.
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace. Then...
And a majority of his hat is actually, like, checkered blue. He could have told us that. Something's up with that.
Strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat? Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They've saved me a lot of work, in fact. As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners to freak out when I show up unannounced.
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to people?
Prisoners are still people, after all. There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. Such labels could never capture the complexity of even a single individual person. What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime, we'd never know these things if they don't share their story with us.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's all
As long as they're rightfully accused, the thing they did still isn't good. There are people working here who enjoy working.
Although most of the societies here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones, the Beret Society does appear to be an exception, and it's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting things. If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the coupon cafeteria? It'll give us time to catch up too. And if you're still interested in the berets after that, I can take you to their usual
I like how the name for the currency down here is coupon. Like we're getting a deal on something when we're not.
But if we're gonna catch up...
Let's go then.
Alright then, please follow me.
I'm always up to share dinner with this guy. He's got great stories. Great. Such a nice dude. Let's see if we can get the good meal here.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Would you like 3 orders of today's welfare meal?
Yes, please.
Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare any super deluxe welfare meals today.
He doesn't need any special treatment.
Then. What about you?
I'll pass. Oh right, because the food's not really that good if it's not super deluxe. Oh, I'm not hungry.
Then Paimon will also pass. Paimon will save her stomach for something better.
What a pity. It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skills, Walsey.
Walsey.
Then I must beg Your Grace to find me some more ingredients, so I can come up with some more welfare meal recipes. If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just got some great shipments in from above.
Got some salt glad. Some Fanta? I'll take some Fanta. I need a...
welfare stuff at this place.
It's not for everyone. Think of it as a special treat for VIPs.
Yep.
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear. In that case, 2 bottles of the drink for Paimon, please.
2 bottles.
2 bottles coming right up.
Give me 1. After a while, Walsey brings out the drinks for everyone.
Our first meeting took place on short notice, and we were both swamped by everything that happened after, so there was no time for more casual chit-chat. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
Oh, well, let me tell you about the one time. We fought tooth and nail for the sake of justice. Well, to be honest, I wasn't really involved with all of it.
That's a bit too humble for you.
Well, I was just boasting
Even
before.
the most unintentional action can catalyze new developments and force many fates onto brand new paths.
Paimon gets
This
the
guy
sense
knows
that
his
you're
shit.
trying to flatter us. That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration?
Yeah. And we help these guys out. It's because you don't ever talk about yourself.
So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself.
Oh,
I was
please, look at
convicted
you.
and
Of course
sent
you
here at
do.
an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings. Power and control come in many forms. Some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to the top. So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Kinda.
Well, it's a lot more interesting than you
Different from most
realize.
of the people we've met so far.
I'm perfectly aware of that too, but even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you.
I want to know who
I would very
Wriothesley's
much
barber
like to
is.
maintain friendly
I guess
relations
if he's down here all the time. I mean, I get he's top dog, but like, I want to know who like styles his hair. So I really like the look of it. I mean, I definitely didn't like take his bang design from my own. That's how I feel as well.
Your
Oh.
Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo.
Oh boy.
They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress.
Oh, I love
You're
water.
dismissed.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about contraband. Are they like dangerous goods?
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats, so we have to examine everything carefully. Now, what do we have here? It's more or less what I expected.
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts, and even a gem!
I don't know how all that's contraband.
Confiscated this entire box. Then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
I think it belongs to the guy from the
We can't just
hat
send them
situation
back
earlier.
up now, can we?
But that's just insane profit! Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well?
And what about you, Paimon?
Paimon will be your vault keeper!
I
Jokes
see.
aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift from me.
I'll take it all and send it back to the person who actually took it in.
Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
Or, I guess sent
never
it down.
joke about things like this.
Alright, Paimon's gonna have a look.
I don't think we should be taking anything out of this.
Paimon wants this one. This dark, sparkly gem. You just know it must be worth a ton of Mora.
And probably really bad omens.
Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead?
Paimon, what's wrong?
There's something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up.
What?
Couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain.
Lore?
Super spooky.
Is that so? Let me give it a try. Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks.
Oh boy. Huh? Let me try. We
you
do not
sure?
want to try.
I wouldn't exactly call it fun.
Well, I want to make sure I know exactly what you saw. My constitution is a little bit different from everyone else's.
Fair enough. Go ahead.
Since we're like a star being.
Effect.
Like 500 years old. And what is happening? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Are you okay, Traveler? You also saw something, right?
Everything from our past. Yeah, it's just as you said. I relived some rather unforgettable memories.
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties. Paimon, feel free to pick something else.
Yeah.
Then... actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
An astute decision. Doesn't hurt to be too careful.
You do have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of its contents.
Okay, I wouldn't get that far.
We're almost done with our drinks too. Let's go check out the society's gathering place then.
Alright, I'll take a Fanta to go. Thank you very much.
And we can also continue our conversation while we're at it.
Wait, are you this free every day or something?
Yeah.
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met either.
What's up? He's like canceling his plans to talk to us or something? Or is he that bored around here? They've all got the same hat.
We are honored by your visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society have been waiting for your arrival.
Oh, he's got an accent.
Are these your two guests?
Mm-hmm. Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society.
Dugier.
This is their gathering place. Members can find all sorts of drinks and
pretty
snacks
close
here, as well
to
as a large
the
variety of books and other resources. Every once in a while, the society will also host activities and seminars, which are
a
always
coupon cafeteria.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all. But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences. Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Wriothesley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep. But the society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends. Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Mirapede? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
Yeah.
There's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together,
what's up with the guy
we
from
feel a sense
before?
of community from seeing everyone's hats. Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Is that why that other guy cared about it so much?
Once again, you are exactly
Didn't want to be
right,
seen
Your
without
Grace.
it?
That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand.
Like a safety blanket.
I'll ask
I
the
get it.
members to get us some drinks. Please wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about us.
We already drank something right before. He said that they've been waiting here for a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
Huh. Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
All right.
Why does Paimon feel like he didn't answer the question at all? Well, we're already here, aren't we?
Yeah, might as well take a look.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like.
Well, let's see what they got.
Welcome to our gathering place.
Oscillate.
Anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
You sound like a bit like a Milazine guide.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain our amenities and benefits to our latest members. I'm sure Mr. Dugier has already explained some of it, but allow me to fill you in some more. Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room.
Oh, wow.
These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free
Wonder
time
how long
to the
that
fullest.
took to put together.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant too? If you did, you also wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
Unfortunately, we don't. For
I mean, they're
matters
pretty
like
close
that,
to
we
it.
still have to rely on his grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so they'll let us borrow their kitchen to do some simple research into recipes and cooking.
You really thought of everything.
Yeah, Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to live your life if you had all this support.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's exactly why Mr. Dugier founded the society. We all think we made the correct choice to join him.
He suddenly sounded a lot different.
Hey, you there, newbie.
Newbie.
Hello? Are you talking to Paimon?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out like this?
Is that Alex Lee? What are you doing?
That's how I pump myself up every day.
Oh yeah, that's
One of my
Alex Lee,
friends have found
alright.
it super useful too. With one shout, you can release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your lungs and return to the day with all the optimism in the world. Why don't you also give it a try, huh? I promise
He's
it'll
just like,
work.
what is this guy up to?
Paimon's gonna pass.
Feeling shy? That's alright. As long as you remember this trick, it'll come in handy one day. Just remember to take a deep breath and let it all out if you find yourself at your wit's end.
I mean, not a bad idea. Can actually be pretty calming for some people. No, I don't want to look at the books. Books are for nerds.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not? I'm organizing the bookshelves. Want to take a look?
Oh, librarian.
We've got some classics, as well as a few books that the members publish themselves.
Volmir. There are writers in the society.
Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera. We find it kind of funny.
Really trying to turn their lives
Had
around.
we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
Ah, it's because you all have a lot more free time now.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live. With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, all we need to do is think about the things that we want to do. You never know what you may be good at until you give it a try. And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it.
Oh, I don't know
After
about
all,
that.
there's no need to conform to societal expectations when you're already in jail.
So this is something like a safe space.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Kind of
After
feels
all,
too good to be
not
true,
everyone is
though.
good at fighting, or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need. And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want.
Besides having
Just
Wriothesley's back,
remember
if
to
all
put the
he
books back
did
after you're
was
done.
put the
Don't worry, we will.
stamp on the paper, how do they actually keep things going? I mean, they got that big guy over there, but like still. Sure, there's some members of the prison that like pick on them.
It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy. That would explain why Wriothesley only had good things to say about this place. Huh. It looks like they're starting to wrap up their conversation as well. Let's go over to them.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place? Now, note that your opinion will also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
Wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process.
You
It's
are?
all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good. Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
Yeah, it seems alright. On the surface.
Yeah, you're right. By themselves, our resources probably don't feel like much.
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs. Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged, causing pain and conflict. But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits. Which is why, in my opinion, learning to reconcile with oneself is the first step on the path to redemption.
You've hit the nail on the head, Your
Alright.
Grace. Before I founded the Society, I had met too many people who could not come to terms with themselves. And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their way.
Well, yeah.
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying life just fine, working and fighting.
Of course, that lifestyle is more than enough for some people in the fortress. For others, though, they would just be useless distractions.
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew this, but even His Grace sometimes fights in the ring.
What? You fight in the ring too? Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I almost never need them.
Almost never, you say? Oh, there's that guy again.
Hey, isn't that
What
the
is
guy who
his
lost
deal?
Did you come here to relax too? What's wrong? Did you forget about us already?
Boy.
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back. I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
He's still as weird as before. Paimon's kind of used to it by now, though.
Dugier, do you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later. After all, it's my responsibility as the leader to make sure that no one falls through the cracks.
We'll leave him to you then.
Fall through the cracks.
Where were we before we got sidetracked?
Something about useless distractions.
Oh, right, about that. You might have thought that I was joking, but in a place like that, everyone will use everything in their power to win. And when emotions run
boxing
high,
ring.
things often spiral out of control. That would be when I need to pull out my gloves to maintain order. Sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times. Oops.
Oh.
Isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its special qualities. It won't affect me as long as I don't let it come into contact with my skin.
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for His Grace, would you?
Oh no.
Yes, right away.
Something bad's about to happen.
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light.
Oh
I hope
yeah,
it
he
hasn't
had
been
experienced something
damaged. Your
bad.
Grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen a gem like this?
Never, Your Grace. Don't think I've ever been rich enough to afford this kind of a thing.
I guess that's fair. We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day. The Traveler also has some other plans, after all.
Do we now?
Got it, Your Grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit.
What exit? We're in an
Traveler,
open space.
Paimon, it was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you were to visit again. And that goes
What, are we
for
gonna
you
take
as
a
well, Your
commemorative
Grace.
photo or
We
something?
wish you all the best in your endeavors.
Same to you.
Got a knot in my hair. Ugh.
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the day. Why did
Yeah,
you
we
lie to
didn't.
him?
Well, what's your opinion of the society now that you've taken a look around their headquarters?
Paimon thinks it's pretty chill. Weren't you complimenting them the entire time as well? Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said, but wasn't it something along the lines of encouraging people to embrace their new lives with optimism? There's only one potential problem. If the society does too good a job managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
That is certainly a possibility. But
Not
at
a
this
bad
point in
one.
time, they're still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my stead. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dugier's plans for the future. I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed some faint hints of dissonance.
Dissonance?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too.
It's a bit hard to put into words, but there's something off about that place.
As expected, you also picked up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of events. I had hoped to take
what the
care
fuck
of it
is
in secret,
happening?
but now confrontation may no longer be avoidable. It's hard to predict what might happen next.
I don't even know what's happening.
You've completely lost Paimon.
Yeah.
Why don't you take this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just
Oh,
tell
boy.
them you left something of yours there by accident. If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
Can't you just tell us exactly what to expect?
Everything is never as it seems down here in the
Just following the most
fortress.
popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment. It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun to miss it.
We've got one right down here. I'll trust you for now.
I'll explain everything to you later, but right now we need to seize this opportunity. Find out what you can from them now while they're all in one place. We might not get another chance like this anytime soon.
You like holding them hostage or something? Ah. All right.
Huh. It's just as Wriothesley said. Seems like Dugier is no longer here. You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? So let's see if we can feel something out.
What is
Do
off?
our best to help.
And the guy in the back's like, oh, what are we doing? I also don't know where to start. Oh yeah, thumbs up.
Wait, you guys are...
We're really sorry. We just
We're
realized
terrified.
that we lost something, and we figured we might have left it here by accident. We'll be on our way as soon as we find it.
Good bluff there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good bluff there. Is he a glass bottle by any chance? Why is everyone like this all of a sudden?
Nobody?
Someone speak up. I was using it to store some spice powder.
It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of Mora or anything. We'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse of it. We're not gonna tell Wriothesley anything.
You're like not allowed to speak unless Dojie's there.
I'll go find Mr. Dugier.
Of fucking course.
We're just looking for something. Why does he have to know?
Feels like they're all terrified of something. Probably him.
We can look around for it, yeah? Hey, hello?
Seems like they were just trying to make things look good in front of Wriothesley.
Hello? How can I help you?
Can you give us that rundown again?
The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and I mean,
He's
you've
tripping
already
over
heard
his
my
words.
spiel. I don't know anything beyond what I've already told you.
You don't know anything?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just, there's nothing more I can tell you.
Vicious. Now he's sitting down.
Hey, big guy.
Not as gung-ho now, are ya?
What do you want?
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath and let it all out.
Oh yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner.
Your optimism go.
I ate something earlier, so I'm falling into a bit of a food coma, and I mean, not everyone can be super upbeat all the time, right? You're looking for something, you said? I didn't see it, but it should be somewhere nearby.
Now what's your deal?
Are you still organizing the bookshelves?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but you can't check out the books right now.
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but
Yeah.
weren't you super friendly just a moment ago?
Sorry.
Okay, Paimon
Is he
sees
like
what
holding
you
him
meant now.
hostage?
Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
Yeah, they're like the first guy. Obviously scared of something.
Oh, you're back.
Dojie's got something
How are
up.
things at their headquarters?
It was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
They're all acting super scared.
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Like that one guy we found hiding in the box.
Right. He was acting super scared too when we
So that's
saw
the
him at the
connection.
gathering place. Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
So the one who started it all was... It was you all along!
It's because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe any of Dugier's talk about unstable mental states.
How long have you been investigating this?
Not too long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody? Aren't you the Duke? You can do whatever you want in this place.
I don't know about that.
Well, maybe you're actually a better fit for the position than I am. Just give me the word and I'll hand you the cuffs. In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines the kind of world I can create down here. And I've always striven to appear fair and reasonable to the people.
That sounds a bit deep. Paimon's not sure she got all of it.
The Duke's actions were set in the tone. They will set the stone.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head.
Stone.
I have to lead by example if I want to maintain expectations of justice and order. And that's why, even though Dugier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
Alright, so you're saying Dugier has figured out some way to control the members of his society.
Wear the hat.
And even though the members are acting all optimistic and motivated, it's all just a show.
I doubt it's that simple.
Indeed. He certainly seems to be using some coercive methods to turn his members into the most upbeat and motivated group of people you've ever seen. That won't turn out well in the long run. I have some faith, though, that some of the members understood the hint I gave during our visit. The line has been set, and it's quite likely that a fish will bite.
Fish? Bite?
Let's give them some time. My guards won't need it to finish their investigation, too. You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Time to skip ahead.
Don't just leave before you've explained everything to Paimon! Hey!
Let him do his cool walk off. Alright. Boom. Glad we didn't have to wait as long as last time.
It's finally evening. Wriothesley's probably wrapped up his investigation.
Yep.
Paimon has no idea what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
I wish the waypoints in here were better. The thing's really far out. Should be part 2, I believe. Yeah, music's gone. Alright. What's the deal?
Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
Nope.
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened with the society?
Yep.
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points. I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Namely, why didn't anyone come to me about it?
Oh, that's a good point. Could whatever they're afraid of be so powerful that even you won't be able to do anything about it?
But even if such a thing existed, how could they be so
Reminds
sure
me
without
of
checking
something
with
that
me
happened
first?
in my own life.
It'd be one thing if it was just 1 or 2 people, but
And people
it
in
seems like
power
everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help.
weren't
Which leads me to
notified
believe
of
that
some
it's more likely
issues.
that they think I just wouldn't care to help them.
Because you instigated Dugier in the first place.
Yes, something like that. Dugier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side. So it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present. There was no way to keep our
leave it up to
investigation
Paimon
secret
to do
after
that.
That makes sense. Wait, then does that mean it was all Paimon's fault?
I think when he showed the cuffs to everyone, they were like, oh shit, they're on our trail, you know? Now that you mention it...
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on
not
his own.
Dugier.
But now, not only has Dugier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it. That likely set his internal alarms off all at once.
Hat must be hiding something.
Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would
brainwashing.
probably come up with some other way to hide the truth, and we'd be back
Like
to square one.
the
So after
Chum
giving the
bucket
matter
hats
some
from
thought,
the
I tossed that black
SpongeBob
gem
movie.
onto the ground.
The good
I
one.
must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
So you did that
You know, the one that has the meme that goes,
Yes,
Bod,
that's right.
Bod,
Of course,
my
that
eyes.
box
You know
was
the one.
discovered as part of our investigation of the society from the very beginning. I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided to gamble.
So that's the hint you were talking about earlier?
Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation. And since I was traveling with you, heroes
Always
who
reading
have
between
never
the
turned a
lines
blind
here.
eye to evil and injustice, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
So that's why you wanted us to come along.
My apologies. There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves. But I can assure you that I've now told you everything there is to know. Of course, you're under no obligation.
I need some more water soon.
I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure out the true secret behind the society. Would you be willing to lend me your support?
But Paimon's still mad at you!
If all you need is someone planning.
You have my thanks. Now, there are still two outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself. The other is the true purpose of the black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it. It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool. I'll put some music on while we wait.
Oh, there it goes. There's the music. So, huh. Wasn't this what was playing earlier? Just gonna sit here. Alright. Take a little nap, you know. Oh.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
Vase? One of the berets. I haven't seen her before.
I apologize for my lack of composure. These two are the guests that came with you to our gathering place, correct?
You sound so fucking scared. You know us?
Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Oh, that
Slow
was the
down,
guy from earlier.
Take a deep breath and start from the top. What happened at the society?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels.
Oh boy.
Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Oh boy.
Censure?
What's that mean?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most. Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, please, just let me show it to you.
So this
Every
beret
secret may
gang
be found within.
is just as bad as the rest of them. Oh?
Ah, here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry. Please excuse us,
Of course,
Your
right before the
Grace.
truth is
It
revealed.
was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see, Avisa's mental state has been rather unstable ever since she arrived at the fortress.
What are you talking about?
Rambles often, has hallucinations.
Let her speak
It
for
may be
herself.
best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for your grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter.
Oh, please.
So please forgive my discourtesy.
Shut up with the lies.
Like, we believe you.
You know exactly what you're thinking.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know his grace to be a reasonable man.
Yeah, so get the fuck out.
What if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasol. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought him back to our place, so there's no need to worry.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Your Grace.
I am not accepting that joiner
don't have
quest.
anything more to
I've got
say.
stuff to do here.
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
This is probably hers.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
Come on, you can do it, Aves. Of course,
Your
Aves
Grace,
here.
I don't think there's anything else she would like to say. Pressuring her will not get you anywhere.
This guy.
It's all right, Elise. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of. No matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name and honor as the Duke.
Yeah, come on,
Your
please.
Grace. Forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said everything I could say about the matter.
This guy.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say.
Come on.
Please, don't press me further.
But why?
Her lover.
In
He's
that
in
case,
captivity.
Avis and I will be off.
Even though she's
Once
safe,
again,
he's not.
Please accept my apologies for disturbing your peaceful evening, Your Grace.
Miss Avis, please show me your head. That is an order.
I don't think you're gonna find anything.
Nothing there.
Gotta be the
Your
hat
Grace,
itself.
I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say you've merely let your worries get to your head. The Society has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards at the fortress. We've spent all of our time working hard and trying to lead better lives.
No, you fucking
Why
haven't.
are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What's wrong with the current state of affairs? I'll
Everything.
do anything for you, as long as you give me the word. Why
All
are you
right,
so intent
disband.
on getting rid of someone who's been unfalteringly loyal?
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Everything that I do for the fortress of Meripede. But Your Grace is welcome to visit us anytime to confirm the true intent of our activities.
That right there
All
is
right,
key.
Avis.
The way he said that, he struck a nerve.
Just what's up with that guy? He makes Paimon really, really mad.
Yep.
We should have shown him his place.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance.
I hope so.
He must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient. The entire society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react if he were taken into custody. And that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me.
One thing's for sure. We won't let him get away with this.
The true secret of the society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads. Dugier
What
probably
is this?
knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic. However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
Yeah, none of this makes sense to Paimon either. What are they trying to hide?
Probably not the head, it's not the hat. It's
From
him.
the way Dugier acted, he must have known from the beginning that we wouldn't be able to find any evidence. I need to think about this a bit.
Okay.
The hats are definitely being used. I need to think about this.
No.
But if
There's
there's
something in the
nothing on
head.
her
That's
head,
what they were saying before. Then hair clip.
from the way Dugier acted, he must. From the way Dugier acted.
Oh, okay. It's just this.
I have an idea, but
I should probably stop clicking through this stuff. What a coincidence. So do I.
What
The vase didn't take off her hat to draw attention to her head. She did so to remove her hair clip.
You mean this thing? So.
Oh, that was on the table.
A key piece of evidence over to us
Right.
without Dugier noticing. That would mean
Nice.
that Avise didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what we needed. Let me take a look. I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical. It's hollow on the inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
Interesting.
Paimon's
Like a
lost
pin?
again.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the gem.
Ooh.
And some of it has been absorbed by this thorny-looking thing.
Gem is being used as a container for this type of liquid.
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity.
Oh, I
With
think
that
I
in
get it
mind,
now.
This liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
And that's how they're being controlled. So with this infused thorn...
Dugier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected into your brain. The moment it hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life. Agony, desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair. No wonder they're all so terrified of it.
Yeah.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
That might not even be all. Let's go get them right away. We can't let Dugier escape with all of the evidence.
I already know they're making the jump for it. What he deserves. Alright. Let's get this fucker. Put him in his place. Guess who's coming, motherfucker? Your doom. Of course he's not here.
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order. We decided to forestall their plan, and were just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that my intuition turned out to be correct. Perform a thorough search of the Society's headquarters and bring all the members to me.
Understood, Your Grace.
Alright. We're probably gonna have to look for Dugier.
Now, let's check on them.
Dugier, I mean.
As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Ugh. It's constantly in there.
Her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here.
Your eyesight isn't good?
Paimon's gonna float away for a bit.
They didn't pull the thorn out.
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure. These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount of pain.
Constantly. Man, that is terrible.
Let's go check out the other areas too.
Yeah. These papers are actually outdated, but they probably look brand new. It seems like no one has ever flipped through them. If you look closely, even the creases are almost identical. They don't seem to be formed naturally through reading.
Hey, come here. Have a look at this.
Alright.
This is a book that Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf. Its contents are exactly the same as this book on the shelf. The colors of the covers are completely different, though, and the names of the authors also don't match up.
They were just here for show.
Yeah, and they dared to claim that they wrote these too.
Huh. Alright, what you found?
Look at what I found.
Yeah, what is it? This is
a surveillance port.
Ah, this.
With this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything that's happening at the gathering place. So even if Dugier's not there in person, he'll still always have eyes on the members.
Had to explain why they were all so terrified.
Indeed.
Not to mention they had the liquid constantly dripping in them.
Instructions or any kind of script to follow. And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, and perhaps it's better to do less, or to not do anything at all. Dugier has already tamed them to his will.
Outside of that, what else is he hiding?
Your Grace!
Oh boy.
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake. The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately added. We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
Oof.
Oh. Is that right?
They're gone? That could only mean...
The society put a lot of effort into building a front. Their real headquarters are elsewhere.
Indeed. As long as he allowed society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out. Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistleblower sounds the alarm. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. The rest areas, the fancy equipment, even the members that we saw, they were merely part of the front. And only
how
the
many
most
people are
docile
involved?
and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
But then, where can we actually find him?
Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort, he must be in Dugier's pocket.
Go find him.
I'm of the same mind. Let's go. You two, follow me.
Let's go. Production zone. Can't jump off. Be able to... No. Where I am. Yeah, we gotta run over there. Alright. Like the one bad thing about the fortress. The waypoints aren't exactly helpful. I wish they were. Alright. Come on. So how's everyone's day? The second time I'm asking that. How's everyone tonight, I should say. Really. You know, did I mention that Razor is like my favorite character? No? Okay. Well, he is. And still is to this day. He should be used a lot more than he is.
Did that person flee here?
That's the most likely scenario to me. He's probably already caught wind of Dugier's declaration of war against me. And let's keep heading down. There are some abandoned areas in there. Since he needs space, I'd guess Dugier probably converted them into his headquarters.
Let's see how many fucked up things we're gonna see it there.
Now we just need to find that turncoat. Let's go. We can take this path. You guys take the other.
Hope we're near the end of the quest. Oh, we really walking this slow. Oh, thank God. Come on. All right. God.
Look, there's a fallen
The
guard
water.
over there. I might see some society
You run. Let's go.
After them.
It's Wriothesley. Run!
Bitch, I'm already here. Gotcha.
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Yeah.
Come on, it's time to talk. Can't you see that he's trying to help?
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
But Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down
Even
this
further
way.
down.
You'll make it there once you've seen him pass through a large drainage pipe.
Oh, in the back rows. That's more
Guards,
like it.
take them away. Let's go. It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really after.
Mm-hmm. All right. What? Yeah, this way. Yet another elevator. Abandoned production zone. My day was alright. I actually was able to work out faster than normal, which was nice for Thursday. That was good. Dugier's Kingdom. Dugier's Kingdom. Lego. I cannot wait to sleep later. I actually got an interview tomorrow for a job.
There's so much space down here.
Made us have two jobs soon.
These are all former work areas. They've been left abandoned due to a lack of funds. There are usually guards on patrol here. It would seem that all of those guards have been bought as well. Stay sharp. He's got a ton of surprises waiting for us, I'm sure.
Alright. I'm so glad we get to try out Wriothesley. Yep. That's what everyone's been looking for, the cake. I don't particularly care about it, but yeah. Oh. Calling Dr. Silver Lotus. Alright. Oh, here we go.
Access denied.
We just, now 5. Punch him. Dun, dun.
Way now.
Ooh. Punch him out. Punch him out. Boom.
Face your guilt.
Stay cool.
Hey, are you okay?
You're safe now. Just follow the guards and leave this place.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here?
They didn't want to pay anyone to just talk to that guy.
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysteriously gone missing. Seems like he's prepared for an all-out confrontation with me.
Hey,
oh boy.
What's this?
Seems
Actual
like
books?
some kind of handbook. Let me see. Ah, this should be the Society's real rules book.
Here we go.
It lists all the rules that they're expected to follow. Members are not permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission. 5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrongdoings. Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water. I see. So it's much as I expected.
But that's just cruel and unreasonable.
Why is he doing
To
this?
obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others, and in the process cause pain to those around them. To avoid
Terrible
punishment,
teaching
they
method.
learn to stop talking with one another. This leaves the wounds they've already received to fester, however. And so resentment builds until every prisoner has become an island. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate as Dugier's slaves.
It's terrible. The whole thing's a affront to human dignity.
Do you remember what happened to Paimon? She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem.
Oh shit,
She's
you're
usually
right.
all for tasty snacks, but she chose to go against her instincts after a negative experience.
Is that the best example you could come up with?
No,
Anyway,
it's right on the money.
I think she made the right decision. It never hurts to be careful.
No, your decision was valid.
Yeah.
However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress.
Yeah.
The human heart is like a raft in a vast and empty ocean. We convince ourselves that we're in control, but in truth, a single wave could sweep us off course and send us crashing into the path of a storm.
He just took on a different cadence there.
Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime.
Hunting the cuss. Oh, right, the chest. I'd like that. Oh, he's got this red stuff around him. Interesting. Probably not articulating enough. It's late and I'm tired, so what are you gonna do?
If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place, but the door's been locked. Rather than confront Dugier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many society members as possible. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Open the door. Would we have to do something to this mechanism here? Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Neither do I.
Paimon's just gonna do some trial and error.
That's what we're best at. Goes that way. How do I... He's around? Can't punch it. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh.
Whoa! It's turning! Is it because we touched this thing?
What opened? Need to open that door.
The other side's open! Let's go.
Okay, we're going this way. And what's up here? Nothing. A long hole. Music down here is so nice.
Born of ice and frost. No touching. Steady us.
Punch, punch, punch. Punch him. Punch. Alright.
Access denied. No touching.
What was I doing?
Shine down.
Right, there we go.
One more, please.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, kill these rogues.
Have a safe trip.
Let me just, there we go. Got it. Ooh, there's a little wolf logo right there. Nice. Alright. Let's keep it going. Probably eat some food. Boom, 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 boom. Everyone gets sweet madames. Okay. Another puzzle.
Oh, it's so high. We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
Activate the mechanism in front of us first, just like before.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a mechanism that's gotten stuck. It won't turn alongside the others. Is there something we can do?
Punch it. Or do that. Come on. Oh, I see what we gotta do. Okay. Let me put that back on. Okay. Got it. I'm smart.
Ooh, the water level's gone
So
way
smart.
up. So that's how we'll make it to the top.
Alright. Water sounds. You ASMR people, I guess. Like clacking on my keyboard. Alright. I don't know why we still have this red effect on us.
Access denied.
Let's begin.
Probably get out that way. Alright. And we're out. Time to do this 3 more fucking times.
These should be the prison cells. Lots of empty cells in here. Dugier's probably moved them elsewhere already.
That's so much down here.
Who got left behind, though. Every person counts.
It's got like a full fucking empire down here.
Hey,
She is terrified.
You can leave this place.
Her clothes are all damaged.
No, I won't try to leave anymore. I'll never try to leave again. Stay close to me. I don't want any trouble.
No, we're not gonna do that. Please calm down. We're not bad
Lunch here? I'm not
We
sure I
won't
say
be
it.
able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way.
No.
I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her. Let's let the guards take care of them for now and keep pushing forward.
Aves and Facial is still in danger. I don't know how to say French words at all.
Let's search for an exit first.
Here we go again. What is this?
This seems to be something like a console.
This is a surveillance terminal. The information collected by the surveillance ports we
I
found
see.
previously will be sent here. I'm sure Dugier really enjoyed sitting here and making his people dance like puppets on strings.
Oh, that makes Paimon even angrier.
Oh yeah.
This seems to be.
This is
Ah,
a
fuck.
surveillance. I'm sure
I
Dugier.
wanna like look through it myself. Unless we found that though. Alright.
The door's open. Huh. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
Here's the guides.
I leave this area to you. Make sure to bring everyone out safe.
You have some really nice hair.
And please take care as well, Your Grace. We'll return here right away and await your orders.
Yes, you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Just
know.
focus on the tasks you've been given. I already have reliable help over here.
That's me.
Let's go back. We have unfinished business, do we not?
Mm-hmm.
That mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to hold it in place using the same device to open the door that leads to the central area. Don't forget to bring these along.
Hopefully we can actually open it this time and go straight to it. A new opening. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. Like the limiter. So we just need to open the central door. We put it there. Can we put it on all of them? Or is it just that one? Just that one, okay. Rotate. Rotate. Banana. I see. Gotta do. Put that there, maybe? And that does that. I need to send it there. What if I... Tricky. If I do that, that's not going to... I feel like I had it before. I don't know what to do. I don't think this one's gonna really move at all, is it? Oh, they all move. I'm so fucking stupid. I hate puzzles. I really do.
A word of advice, don't break the law. Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously.
Don't be stupid.
Don't break the law.
Okay. What the fuck am I doing wrong? Fuck. I gotta look it up. Alright. YouTube. Come on, load. Wriothesley story quest. Puzzle. How the fuck does this work? Alright, well, how's this person doing it? I would show you guys, but I want to get through this. Alright. What are they doing? Okay. Pull it there. Alright. What are they doing? From the beginning. Okay.
If you ever see any stickers on my back, do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes.
I see. I don't know who would. I just have to keep it going. How the fuck did they align that? I'm so fucking confused. Oh god. It should be really fucking simple, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. They had this thing here, then going here, and but I don't fucking know. Alright. Alright. Did that. Then... Okay, so they're keeping it on here. And they do that. Bringing it around. Okay. I guess see. Taking this off. Okay. Bring it back around. Oh, okay. Alright. We got it. We in business. Fuck. Did I really just... What the fuck did I just do? How the fuck did I get that wrong?
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
Had it. Fucking had it. Get me out of this fresh hell. Come on. Fuck. The fuck am I doing wrong? The fuck? Gotta watch this from the fucking start. Okay, he put the limiter there. Okay. No, he took it off. Oh my god. I'm so fucking confused. Oh god. What's there? I need this to connect. That's gonna turn this way. Fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking end my suffering. I'm gonna be here all fucking day. I can't fucking do this shit. I hated this puzzle quest the first time I did it. I just... God. Yeah. Oh my fucking god. I don't even know how I did that. I don't even fucking care, but I did it. I'm so fucking done. This shit. Let's end the story quest. I want to go to bed. I want to sleep. Alright. Oh shit, it's a crap ton of people.
I must confess to being furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it permissible to spit upon our rules.
Oh,
Remember
God.
their names. Fasal
What do they
and
put him in?
Abyss. They've betrayed you, betrayed us. And today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause.
What the fuck even
Go
is
on,
the
Abyss.
cause?
Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and
Why are
then
you
push in
doing
the
all
Aqua
this?
Dolores.
You're gonna make her do it?
Of course, you will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again and again, and
Oh,
don't
God.
stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Just shut the fuck up, man. You're making an ass out of everyone.
I'm sorry.
Don't do it, no.
It's okay. I'll find a way to endure.
Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak? My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to
Why can't we
disobey.
run in?
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Yeah.
Is that His Grace?
Oh, Wriothesley.
Damn
I knew
right
you
it
would
is.
come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick.
That puzzle took it out of me.
Must you
Gonna
still
end this whole
refuse to let me
operation.
be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got
You
the
don't
entire
deserve
fortress
cake.
at your feet?
It would seem
That
that
cake
you can't
is
see the
mine.
difference between sharing and looting. And on top of
Right,
that,
everyone get the fuck out of here. While you
look
still
at your
can.
people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
Wolf.
You stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of justice.
Which he is in this current moment.
Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others held dear.
What the fuck are you doing this for?
Those who deserve to be punished. It's what they've always deserved.
Don't you deserve it too?
Are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running? Is it that all you need to keep your cushy life?
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning. Our bodies have limits, but our spirits will always remain free. They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish.
You know, Wriothesley's a lot more philosophical than I first give him credit
for. They should always retain
for.
the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds. But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again feel or think. And you
Weird that I
say
can
that's
imagine
what
how
they've always
Josie's saying
deserved?
this in the booth.
You are nothing compared to them.
Is it weird that I can imagine Josija saying this all in the booth? Honestly, I feel the same way.
You think me arrogant, Wriothesley? Well, I think you're too young and naive.
The vocal fry in that voice was that vocal fry in the delivery was great.
Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place.
He's let the mask down now.
It is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever. No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey. Had
Yeah,
you
taking
been
a bit
just
long
one
to say
step
that.
slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in
Not to
this
say that, but
place.
to
Your vision gives you strength.
continue.
But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
Oh, here we go.
No touching. Access denied. All hail.
Let me just
I must leave no. Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
A moment, please.
Boom. Boom. That is nice. I'm out of the radius. Oh, they're all spawning over here. Okay. Can I? Fuck! I can't get him. Watch out the way.
Steady as stone, as a good knight should.
Let me give myself some more health here. Dun 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 dun. Yes, I have a 5-star item on Noelle. Noelle is amazing and I love her. I'm not just saying that because I don't have Zhongli. Fuck. Fuck.
Let's begin.
There we go. Oh, here we go. Woo! Oh, it is on.
If you think fear can control
Get 'em.
everything,
Woo!
well then, terrify me.
Sick 'em.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
He's too cool to get hit by bullets. I don't know why everyone's so scared of guns in this game and we can control the elements.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
He
Funny how
is.
that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check.
Oh yeah.
But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood?
Fucking kill him. God damn. Guards rescue the society members who have been imprisoned at the true headquarters. Wriothesley spends much time with each member, comforting them and extending his personal apologies. Following that, he makes arrangements for follow-up medical care and cleanup work. And thus does the Beret Society debacle truly come to an end. Alright. That cutscene sure did wake me up. That was incredible.
Sorry for taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
Oh, you're fine.
Paimon didn't know you were so considerate.
Took time with
If
each
you ask
person.
me, I'd say I actually feel
Pretty
very
nice.
helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day. I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done. I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress.
They were able to stop it before it got any worse, right?
Yeah, it's the least that we could do.
So, do you
I'm
have a
about to
plan for
pass
how you're gonna deal with him yet?
out.
Oh, Dugier? I've already got an idea. For
Like
now,
what?
I think I'll do nothing.
Okay.
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way. He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the dates
Give
and
him
the
a
details
taste of his own
punishment.
medicine.
Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the chance to be creative with my punishments. I'm going to talk to the members of the society. He'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
Oh boy. Eye for an eye. I'd probably do the same thing. I suppose this is the kind of punishment that only the fortress can mete out.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh. Looks like she should watch her tongue
You
when
didn't
she's
know
around
that?
you in the future.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon. Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help. There's still a lot for me to take care of, so how about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon
2
Cafeteria.
days.
We should have a better handle on things by then.
Time to skip time.
No, Paimon's had enough of that place.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Oh, then you've got yourself a deal.
Of course. Yeah, 2 days later. $11 o'clock. All right. We're probably gonna wrap up after this. Feel like I've been going longer than I expected to, but oh well. What are you gonna do? VOD's certainly gonna be pretty long. Can't wait to make the thumbnail after.
Work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
There sure is, Ganya, there sure is. Pancration. Run! Let's get over there. There you go. Get us
You're here.
Oh, hot damn, that looks amazing. Is that lasagna?
Even if the traveler forgets, Paimon will remind him for sure.
You say that as if I haven't been feeding you or something.
That's not what Paimon meant at all. Wriothesley, you got what Paimon meant, right?
I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you too.
Oh, is that a
Jokes
steak?
aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns, which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period
That is
of rest.
lasagna. Oh my god.
As for their mental recoveries, most are
That
making
omelet.
good progress as well. We've
Whole
added a
ass
few
ham.
who were more
Oh
severely
my
affected
god.
to a special observation
Sticky
list.
honey roast. I'm on's favorite. That food looks
I
amazing.
try my best.
I'm not even paying
After all,
attention.
it's my duty to
A
take care
whole
of
ass
everything that
drumstick.
happens within my territory.
Fuck yeah. I've got a question for you, actually.
Please, go ahead.
Your flashbacks when you picked up the gem.
Ah, that's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child.
Here
I
we
was an
go.
orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. I had many siblings, and we all adored each other.
Backstory.
Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children. They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
And then?
Yeah, what happened then?
I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market
came
for sale.
in
All children
right
that
on
were sold
cue.
would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of. Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well. I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile. I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles.
That explains a lot.
Yes. Like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power. They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, perhaps they never cared about that at all.
People like that exist in the real world.
So in the end, I killed them and set all of the remaining children free. I was
Goddamn.
convicted for my crimes and exiled to the fortress of Meripede.
As a child he did that.
My methods were extreme, yes.
That's
But I
how
was
we
still a
got here at
teenager
such
at
an
the
early
time.
age.
I'd been betrayed
Oh,
by those I
teenager.
trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem. My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved.
I really don't know what to say.
It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it. The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Oh, it's a and Fasol. Are you two feeling better yet?
It was all because you arrived in time.
I really want that
managed to
lasagna.
escape unscathed.
Should be getting it tomorrow night, actually. Glad to hear it.
We came here on impulse today, because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help. Within reason, of course.
It's... I'd like to be wedded to Avis here at the fortress.
Oh, when?
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap. Even during our time there, we never doubted each other.
That sucks.
We always believed that Dugier was manipulating us, trying to make us mistrust each other.
God, that
After this
lasagna.
incident,
All that food on the table. I'm sorry, it's just distracting me so much.
for the rest of our lives.
I'm not even hungry, it just looks really good.
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation. He didn't abandon me, and I didn't forsake him either. But
She's
we're
got her
still
bow
both
back, I see.
prisoners. And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to host something so celebratory. So we are just wondering, is our request a bit too out of line?
No, I wouldn't say so.
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before. But that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements. If you need anything special shipped in from the surface, just say the word.
We can't thank you enough, Your Grace.
How they gonna foot the
We are
bill?
actually also planning to stay here.
How many
after the
coupons would that
conclusion of our
require?
sentences.
Yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. So now it'd be too hard to leave. And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm, Your Grace.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Hey, loosen up a bit. Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
Woo! Reborn in the land of grievances. Ah, we did it. And I'm fucking tired as hell. Alright. It's about time we close things off for now. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. sharp. For Steins Gate. Yeah. That'll be fun. Yeah. That'll be all. Well, you guys take care now. And, that's all, folks. Bye-bye.